Hello? Rolly,
Hello?
are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Well, we've started the show, mate.
Oh, I've been waiting for you.
I've been waiting for you, mate. Don't even start this. How are you?
Yeah, all good. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm all right, man. I'm putting out fires today. That's what I've been doing today. Putting out fires. Pew pew pew.
Oh no.
Pew pew pew. Do we need some power?
I think we do.
I need some fucking power.
Get it? Power.
How we doing, gang?
These kids don't play my shit, I never had a top 10. Maybe it's cause I sing about violence and depression. They say don't blame these kids, just focus on yourself, friend. Well, if they don't like what I'm doing now, then fuck them. Don't trip, I up the ante, learning licks like John Frusciante, smoking spliffs and popping candy, idolizing Sid and Nancy. Woo! Rock and roll in my soul, bumping that King Cole on the dole. Fish and chips and games consoles, council house and violent flow. But life weren't sweet at home. Mum and dad took a trip and they split shalom. What will be, but me, I hate to see my mum alone. Late night crying, get so high to try to silence sounds of fighting. Through the walls I heard love dying, so I focused on my... That's what it was. I focused on my... Now let's go back. Let's go back. These kids don't play my shit, I never had a gold plug. My style is old school, but I swear this ain't a throwback. I put my visions into rhythms on a dope track. To understand the place I'm coming from, let's go back.
When I was 16, I was a victim. I was a victim of my head.
I was just 16, up in the kitchen, racking up lines till my nose bled. 16, in an affliction, in an addiction with my dread. I was just 16, I was quite sick then, I was a prick then, I was a pleb. But
fuck it.
We're all misguided individuals, life can.
How we doing, Julie?
My cup ain't half full, man, I'm filling up the whole bucket. I'll drink my tears so I can drown my sorrow. Sing like I might die tomorrow. Live note for note, I go for broke on every single song I wrote. And every single song I write brings freedom to my weary mind. A healing that you'll only find inside an intricate design of kicks and snares and fat bass lines. I flip the script until I find my...
How we doing, Bachelor? How we doing, Johnny Boy? How we doing, Megan? How we doing, Penny?
I focus on my...
How we doing, Chandler? How we doing, Dad?
On the track.
How we doing, Julie? How we doing, Sam Panther? Oh, we're getting a full house already. I'm loving it. Get it?
Get it? Power. Get it?
Getting better at these transitions, gang.
If you catch me alone, you better stay on my zone because I'm ready to kill. I'll sit on my throne made of bodies and bones because I'm mentally ill. I'm feeling alive, I got the will to survive, so never test my skill. For goodness sake, man, I'm ready to break, man. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down. Murderer, if you see me on the corner of my town, get back. Murderer, swing for your jaw in the first round. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down. Yeah. I was born shameless, fighting out in Brighton with the neighbours. Brother, ask your mother what my name is. I was born famous, trendsetter, hot stepper, greatest. Shocking like a finger in the anus. I was born wasted, stoned on my brain, brother faded. Writing catchy syllables contagious. I was born courageous, naked and fucking outrageous. With a microphone I rock stages. I jump on the rhythm of rhyme in cyclone, and I pull Excalibur right out the stone. King Punk, the precision it hits like Stallone. Rocky, keep it cocky, I'll be Al Capone. I walk alone, sit on the office throne, and if you want it, I'll deny it like a mortgage loan. Your daughter's home, we'll be staying home alone.
Condone the bone and eat it like it's Toblerone, bitch.
If you catch me alone, you better stay on my zone, because I'm ready to kill. I'll sit on my throne, made the bodies and bones, because I'm mentally ill. I'm feeling alive, I got the will to survive, so never test my skill. For goodness sake, man, I'm ready to break, man. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down. Murderer, if you see me on the corner of my town, get back, back, back. Murderer, swing for your jaw in the first round. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down. Yeah.
The bigger they come, the bigger they fall. The trigger they go, the bigger they more. Really mean, mind them up, I line them up against the wall. I don't mean metaphorically, lyrical bullets. I mean actually fucking kill and squeeze the trigger and pull it. We've almost memorised it.
I'm a pro with that, Caesar sewing bad boy. I'm an addict, volcanic, and mine is twisted and manic. The rhymes are gifted, goddammit, I push the button, we panic. Breathe, I seize the land, sky and the seas. It's easy, see me freestyle freely. What man, yes I came to rock man. Drop it like it's hot fam, wearing clothes from Oxfam. Goddamn, I am a blood sucking titan. From the streets of Brighton, hit you with my right hand, sucker. If you catch me alone, you better stay on my zone, because I'm ready to kill. I'll sit on my throne, made the bodies and bones, because I'm mentally ill. I'm feeling alive, I got the will to survive, so never test my skill. For goodness sake, man, I'm ready to break, man. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down. Murderer, if you see me on the corner of my town,
get back, back, back.
Murderer,
Glocky!
in the first round, Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down. Boy. Homie, it's the.
Oh my God, Glocky, you little genius. I can't believe I've been that stupid. Why don't I just put all the 4 songs together in one video? Then I don't have to load up 4 songs every day.
Smart. Smart. Very smart.
It's annoying.
Homie, it's the.
Oh, I missed the song. My bad.
Love music part 4. I feel like sometimes some ideas are just a little bit overdone. Do you know what I mean? Don't even know what to rap about anymore. I feel like I'm just getting older and more cynical.
This song is fucking
anyway.
fire. Lonnie Bird!
Oh yeah, put the rap game in the chokehold. Sometimes I might get a bit loco, yeah. Feeling kinda sick in the coke though, and I don't really feel right. Oh yeah, feeling kinda antisocial. I think I'm gonna blow Chernobyl, yeah. Going off it with an postal, and I don't really feel right. Testing, mic check please. And I'm back for part 4, cause I killed part 3. And you still know me, still the same OG, but I been low-key ADHD, cause I get distracted as the world.
Riley, have you seen Ren's got a new song out on Thursday?
Is he?
Yes.
Another one?
I think it's the one with Vic.
Oh.
The name of it sounded very similar. I can't confirm or deny, but that's the vibe I'm getting.
Right, he did say it was coming soon, didn't he?
Collapses from the wars that we waged to the COVID vaccine. I was born in an age where the ozone's cracking. I've been off the stage, I've been away from rapping, but I'm back on my feet, back on the track, I'm attacking the beat. Back with the baseball bat flow sweet. A rat-a-tat-tat, I'm a rap athlete. I'm a don, diggy don when I burn like the sun. Fee-fi, full form, jack my beanstalk off in your mum. Just for fun with her niggas half on. Give her 1 ton soup cause she wants some cum. Oh yeah, put the rap game in the chokehold. Sometimes I might get a bit loco, yeah. Feeling kinda sick in the coke though, and I don't really feel right. Oh yeah, feeling kinda antisocial. I think I'm gonna blow Chernobyl, yeah. Going off it with an postal, and I don't really feel right. I'm a reprobate, I'm in a public park while I masturbate, and I don't put out till the second date. By that I mean put her in my basement. Wait, giggity giggity, it's polygamy rap. Give her the lickety flickety while I'm beating her back. She gets giggity wiggity when I go into tap, and I'm the god of fertility when I do it like that. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. I picked up the letters of the alphabet and pulled apart and put together. Finger licking, chicken, I'm dipping, flipping the architecture. Do it better. Rap professor, killer track, then resurrect. Tip with the top of the hip with the hop and the ripping and drop when the dip in the spot. And I'm dripping in relevant time. A veteran, better than most of the bigger the crop. I mutilate, a broken break, communicate with stupid pace. Now wait. When I do it like that with the flow, then you know that I'm cold, colder than cold. I'm Sub-Zero, got that Jesus flow, make your penis grow. Oh Jesus, bro, why you stoop so low? Well, maybe I'm a little bit immature. I use jokes just to cope, cause I'm insecure. C'est la vie, what will be, what has been before will repeat and repeat on the beat. Oh Lord, I'm sorry. Halle Berry, Luya, Halle Berry, do ya? Wanna show you hooters? Lick my monster balls and start a rumour. You can give me head like my name was Henry Tudor. Booyah, back on the beat, killer backstreet boy with the back of my feet. She take back your boy for some meet and greet. In the backseat, boy, I'll be slapping her cheeks. Kill him when the bassline go. Kill him with the suicide flow. Kill him with the 4x4. Killing it wherever I go with the rhythm that I'm kicking with precision. I'm efficient with my vision, I'm a villain with the flow. When I kill it, I'm killing it with ambition. Demolition of magicians and the tracks to gold. Oh yeah, put the rap game in a chokehold. Sometimes I might get a bit loco, yeah. Feeling kinda sick in the cocoa, and I don't really feel right. Oh yeah, feeling kinda antisocial. I think I'm gonna blow Chernobyl, yeah. Going off it with an postal, and I don't really feel right. Oh yeah, put the rap game in the chokehold. Sometimes I might get a bit loco, yeah. Feeling kinda sick in the cocoa, and I don't really feel right.
When I'm by myself, I find my mind starts drifting somewhere else. It's not inside this dimension, it's definitely somewhere else.
I wrestle with my thoughts,
Wrestle with my mental health. I'm put upon
life so
a
poor, I've been put upon a high shelf.
Ah.
My whole life I've been fighting. This cake, it don't have icing. These mantras I'm reciting, they're meant to keep me sane. I don't know if they're working, cerebral cortex hurting. Maybe it's all learning. Maybe it's cause life is a lottery, what's an anomaly? Sometimes it's riches and sometimes it's poverty. Sometimes your nerves have been fried by neuropathy, begging the surgeon to have a lobotomy. Honestly, I'ma speak honestly, life is ironically fucking me chronically. I have been ill in myself and it bothers me. License for killing myself, call me Connery. I'm
going straight with you now. How we doing,
Wallow? People dilate in the dark, people dilate in the dark. Never was late for the art. Never was late for the art. Genesis rain in the rain with a start. Genesis pain in the art. Genesis aim for the heart. Genesis. When I'm by myself, I find my mind starts drifting somewhere else. It's not inside this realm of
Wallow, these are the best jugs. They're amazing.
thought, it's definitely
I love jugs.
somewhere else.
Boobies.
On my demons, I've been knocking on the gates of hell. A heretic, a heathen, I've been screaming in this padded cell. It's pain making my pain waking, it's painstakingly cold. My soul aching, my bones breaking when holding on to control. Wrap yellow tape round the body shape, put the body in the bag, zip close. It's malignant, it's mutating, it's such a sight to behold. Let me be real for a second. Tongue is a gun, it's a weapon. Reload, blah blah, that. Beast mode, Armageddon. Get 'em. Let me take the wheel for a second. Take a hoop, like Shaquille O'Neal with aggression. Regroup with a 3-point steal in succession. Switch swoop, and I'm making them feel the profession. Making them feel the profession. Making them feel the profession. Time is the author, the lesson. Time is a murderous weapon. Time is a curse and a blessing. Time is confined in the eye of my mind. It reminds me that life is just slipping right by. Take my piece of the pie and I'm feeding on wine. That I'm freedom in rhyme to defy my depression. I'ma be straight with you now. I'ma go straight for the heart. People dilate in the dark. People dilate in the dark. Never was late for the art. Never was late for the art. Genesis rain in the rain with a start. Genesis pain in the art. Genesis aim for the heart. Genesis.
Hour 2 minutes, Wallow. Good effort, brother. Good effort, gang. Welcome back to the Downwheeler Show. With this little knobhead on the line.
Hey, how are you?
How we doing, mate? Hey.
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah, all good. Sun shining.
Sun shining.
Good.
Feeling good?
Yeah. Yeah, all good.
4 days, mate. 4 days. I'm just saying.
You got plans?
Little countdown, mate. Little countdown. So we got a packed show again today, mate, haven't we?
We have, yes.
We got a packed show. You guys, I don't think you appreciate the level of planning that goes into this show. I mean, how long did we spend planning today? Was it 30 seconds or was it?
Was it that much?
I don't think you appreciate just what we're doing for you guys. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. What have we got today? We've got Joe and Vic have done another video. Apparently, we are mentioned.
Yes, Penny said that you were mentioned.
We were mentioned. This is a team.
And she sent you all of the timestamps.
Right. Okay.
Don't know if you've got them.
I'll tell you what.
That'll be good to watch.
Let's have a little watch of that right this second.
Obviously, friends of the show as well.
They're friends of the show. Vic is coming on this week. He's coming on Thursday at 3 p.m. And then Joe is coming on next week, just so you know.
Nice.
Right. Penny has said oh, excuse me. If you want to check it out, the timestamp 57 minutes on. What? It's only a 12-minute. 1:11 is the phone call bit. All right. Let's watch it up until the minute 11 then.
It was a live, apparently.
Oh, no, she said the latest video.
No, it's in the live.
Oh.
She said it's not that one.
Okay. Live. This one. Right, okay. 50. Oh, I see. Got it. Oh, we're not watching all this. 57 minutes. All right, let's have a look.
Jake is the driver of the car in the pig mask. Yeah.
I like the colours.
Edison beer isn't.
Alcohol
It's
content.
just a brand. You don't spit in it.
Remind me to get Joe to get a better microphone.
We've been doing it wrong the whole time.
So if Jake told Rencord, yeah, of course.
Huh?
Jake told Rencord. I figured
What?
that he was the elephant, that he was the pig mask in the car. This is because we were
So
on
it was
Secret
me.
Garden
It was
Park,
me.
and we were watching Dan Wheeler's show, and Dan Wheeler was like, "What do you call it? Oh, look, it's Vic driving the car in the pig mask," and
No,
Jake's face
It's not.
was
Vic,
just from
it's
like
me.
from smiling, waiting for his like thing to like.
Then he sat in the tent for the whole festival.
Yeah, he
3
literally
days
he
straight.
sat there. He turned over for like an hour.
It's so-
and was like that. I was
shit,
like,
really.
"It's okay, Jake. It's okay."
Well, you also-
I don't really know what they said.
You've seen how tall this guy is.
Yeah.
The tallest.
What did they say? I didn't catch it.
They said that somebody else was driving in the pig mask, and you said it was Vic that was driving.
Oh, that's slightly annoying. I thought it was Vic. I thought the tattoos on his
And they
hand.
said it was somebody else.
Nice. Joe's popping off at the moment, mate. He's got a couple of videos that have done really well. I'm really pleased for him. Really pleased for him.
Good. That's good.
Bachelor!
Is it?
What are you doing, mate? Appreciate you, brother. It's very generous, mate. Great start to the show. Can we capitalise on it? That's the question. Will it follow suit, or is this as high as it goes? David Batchelor, £20 dono, 5 freebies for the monsters. Guys, show the love to Batchelor in the chat, please. Show the love. Show the monsters, mate. Well done, Batchelor, mate. Appreciate it, brother. Right, what else have we got?
Have we got more?
We've got to do the Ren interview.
Is there any more comments on their video?
On what video?
Or was that it?
I think that was it. I think that was it.
That was it, was it?
111. 111 is the phone call bit. Oh no, sorry, there was another bit. My bad. Hold on. There we go. 111.
From smiling, waiting for his like thing to like.
Then he sat in the tent for the whole festival.
It's so fucking
Oh, I love it.
Invite Wolf into the stream. Can we do that? I'll happily invite Wolf into the stream. Come in, Wolf. Tell me how I do it, and I'll do it.
What day was this?
Sorry, Cal. I thought it was a
5
toilet,
days
man.
ago.
Like, how am I supposed to know the difference between a washing machine and a toilet? Like, seriously, like, get real, bro. What do you think you are? Like, oh shit.
I must have been on the stream when they tried to call them.
Yeah.
Oh. No,
They tried to call you.
Apparently.
far too many times over the last 2-3 days because I only thought of it. It took me an hour of him just sitting in silence, and I'm just like, I was actually thinking of Gaviscon, and I was like, Cal, you know,
He never really, for that. He never really sits there, like, not saying much often. So I was like sitting there with the camera, just looking at it, and like the entire time I was standing there, he had this really serious look on his face, and I was like, oh, what was there a serious look on his face? And then he just comes out with that joke, and I'm like, oh, that's why.
Dan Wheeler.
It's Dan.
Oh, Cal's calling me. Everyone, Cal, can you stop breaking my washing machines?
Oh, I was listening to the voice note I was sending him. that voice note was him getting him on the show for this week. That's funny. That's funny. Right. We've got a special treat today, Steve. We have had a rapper contact us, an unsigned rapper called
another one,
mate. Another one called K-Stac. And he has sent us his next track to be released. And
exclusive, was it?
And this is an exclusive. He has sent us this track before the song goes on his YouTube. So this song is not out anywhere in the world at the moment.
Wow.
Just saying, we're getting up there now, Steve. We're now getting up there, Stevie boy. So
another big exclusive,
another big one, mate. Add it to the list, buddy. Add it to the list.
We had the Vic one, didn't we?
The Vic one yes, we did. We had the Vic and Ren exclusive. That's not unreleased still. First heard on the Dan Wheeler show, and now we have K-Stac's latest track exclusive on the Dan Wheeler show. Jack S, how we doing, brother? Hope you're doing well, mate. Ginger's in the house. How we doing, dude? How are we, mate? So we will play that at about 2 p.m. I think, Steve. That world exclusive.
Right. Okay.
World exclusive. I love that button. We also need to get Vinny on. Is Vinny in yet? Vinny's not in yet, is he?
I haven't seen him. No.
No. Fine. Okay.
Is he killing bears? Is he killing bears or mooses or whatever he is?
It's interesting you should say the word moose. Why did you say the word moose? That's not. He's from America, isn't he? That's not where mooses are from, is it? It's Canada. Canada. Mooses are from Canada. Babe, can you hear me? Babe, in the chat, can you tell everyone why the word moose is a bit weird? How often do you say the word moose, mate?
It's not a word that comes up in everyday conversation.
It's not a word that comes up in everyday conversation. And an hour ago, Grace was telling me a story. She went to a party and a boy there was called Moose.
Right, okay.
Bit weird, mate. There's two mooses. I've heard mooses twice in 1 hour. From two different people. That's weird. That's all I'm saying. And do you know what? Do you know what a moose is the favourite food for?
A bear, I guess.
Bears fucking love mooses, mate. Grizzly bears will take down a moose easy.
The fourth most dangerous animal in the world, as we found out yesterday.
Yes, I am. What? No, it's not. What are you talking about?
You talk about moose?
Yes, mooses. How weird is that? Steve just said the word moose randomly. We were talking about moose about an hour ago.
Crazy.
That's crazy. It's crazy. How bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre. Do 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 do. Do you remember that song? That was a good song, wasn't it?
I do. It was a very good song.
Now we've, I think we'll start off and we'll get the songs going straight away. We've got 5. We now have 5 songs.
I think we've got 5. Yeah.
Let's dive in. I've got some reactions that we're going to listen to later, and I've got some bits and bobs, and we've got the K-Stac track and etc. But first up, we've got Dear Panther. Thank you, buddy. £5 donut. I have to go to work now. Give Rolly a freebie song for all his hard work. Oh, mate, you're lovely.
Oh.
Have a good day, dude.
Get drowned until I feel alright.
Jack says, get the fucking likes in. It's outrageous. Appreciate you, brother.
Drinking till I'm someone else.
Didn't say quite like that, but I think that's what he meant. I'm so glad you're all into the Roman Empire, Rolly. I've got an idea.
Oh, okay.
Are you into the Roman?
idea?
Are you into the Roman Empire?
Yeah.
Do you know much about it?
They ruled quite a big area, didn't they?
Mate, they were a fascinating,
Most of Europe, wasn't it, at one point?
Fascinating civilization, mate. Central heating, underground heating, sewage, farming. You name
All
it.
those mosaics.
You name it, mate. The Romans fucking did it, invented it first. Unbelievable civilization. And their methods for war were also fascinating. Me and my dad were talking about it a lot the other day, yesterday, in fact. I think it was yesterday morning. And there's a documentary, a one-season documentary called The Rise and Fall of the Roman Empire. I think it's like 10 episodes or 6 episodes or something. Might be 10 episodes. Yeah, 10 episodes of 1 hour. That was it. 600 minutes. And I was thinking what we could do. We could do a private stream, like a ticket, a ticket event, because it's going to cost money to buy the series, right? It's not a lot though. I thought we could do a ticketed event. You come and join a private stream, and we do a video a day or a video a week or something like that on a private stream. What do you think?
Oh, that could be good.
I think it would be good.
What's the poll looking like? Oh, 86.
86%, mate. Sounds like a winner. Penny says we can't even get through the Ren interview.
True story. True story.
True story.
I don't feel safe in this bed. There are voices in my head. I've been talking to the dead, and the fear baptized me. My kingdom turned to dust, and I watched all my riches rust. Have I lost the Midas touch, or do sad eyes blind me? Over and over we go, over the hills and the valleys below. Oh, and it follows me home, and it suffocates me. No, I can't breathe. I said, oh, I can't breathe. All I know is I
forgot how to be me.
I don't feel safe in these halls. There are bruises on the walls. There are bodies in the floors, and they breathe so loudly. I wish I could move, get up and walk right out this tomb. Do our saviors die too soon? For my sins surround me. Over and over we go, over the hills and the valleys below. Oh, and it follows me, and it suffocates me. I can't breathe. I said, oh, I can't breathe. All I know
gave up the fight. A quick decision late in the night that stayed with me for all of my life. I miss you so.
Right, gang, this is the trailer for The Rise and the Fall of the Empire. See if I can zoom in a little bit. There we go. Can you guys see that? There we go. Let's have a little watch it up, Rowley.
Rome. From a small republic, it grows into the greatest empire ever known, lasting for over 600 years. At its height, it stretches from London to Baghdad, projecting its power with the first professional army and creating the model of Western civilization. And yet, when the empire begins to falter, it collapses with shocking speed. It takes only 100 years for the imperial edifice of Rome to vanish like smoke, swept away by the barbarian invasions. How did it happen?
600 years to raise and 100 years to fall. Wow, that's fascinating. Fascinating. What do you think, Riley?
Yeah, looks good.
I thought it looked quite good as well. Yeah. The thing is crashed. That's annoying. Let's try that again. There we go. Jeff Beck, Bad Romance. I didn't realise he did this the original. I thought it was Lady Gaga.
Or was it a cover?
Oh, the video didn't play. It might have been because I zoomed in. Hopefully you guys heard it. Did you hear it? There was it was just reenactment footage. You didn't really miss much. Oh, Lady Gaga was the original. Oh, okay. Why not, Wallow? Bad Romance. Booberman, it's just time to accept that you are now Booberman. Booberman sounds so much better as well, Penny. Try it, Rolly. Try it. I love you, Penny. This is fucking 8 minutes. This is almost 9 minutes. Do we have a 5-minute rule, Rolly?
Yeah, most of the 5 minutes, aren't they?
Yeah, this one's 9. Do we cut it short?
Oh, depends what's on the end. Sometimes it just trails off, doesn't it?
No, this one's got another 5 minutes left, mate. We've only done 4 minutes.
Okay, right.
We'll go to 5. He's very good on guitar, though, isn't he?
He's very good.
He's got a bit of gaffer tape around his arm.
And his arm?
On his arm.
Oh, right, okay.
It's very good. It's very good. What's the next song? Falling in Reverse. And we've got 2 Jeff Beck ones.
We've got, yeah, Big Block live. How long's that one?
I got voices in my head again.
4 minutes.
Tread carefully.
Wow.
And I don't medicate it, helps me temporarily. I got problems, I got issues, yeah, apparently. Trauma that I'm burying, I think I need some therapy. I battled depression, I'm back with a message. I'm asking the question that if you hate me, why you acting obsessive? I'm past the point of no return, fuck being passive aggressive. I'll brandish a weapon, teach all you motherfuckers a lesson. Yeah. I actually battle my demons and shallows and women, the deep and the creep in the shallows and lost. Gotta admit that I'm living the life.
Rolly, did you vote on the poll?
Did I?
Did you?
Which one? It was yeah.
The new one.
Yes.
What did you put?
Yes.
Brilliant. So that means there's 5 people who would be interested in joining us. That's all right. Unless 2 of them were Sam and Dad, which means there's 3. Which means there's 3. Yeah, no, I haven't voted.
Think you can stop me, not even a little bit. Nowadays, everybody's so sensitive. Picking my voice when you're picking apart. Tripping on nothing, just getting the car. Ripping and ripping and sticking the mark. I'm tipping the charts. I got enemies trying to get rid of me. Evil tendencies are fucking with me mentally. I got people that don't like me in the industry. I can feel your energy. You were not a friend of me. Cause I have been to places that you never wanna go. Yeah, I got dirt on people, but they act like I don't know. Yeah, I can do some damage, but I'll never rock the boat. All it takes is one post, watch them fall like dominoes. You'll never get rid of me, too many enemies whipping my imagery. You know my history, it ain't a mystery. Put every enemy out of their misery. Somebody send me some positive energy. About to go dark, I'm about to go dizzy. Into the darkness, into infinity. Shut you motherfuckers up. You listening? Stacking every little pretty penny that I'm getting, and I'm never giving in to anybody. Always winning, never kidding. When I die, I'm taking everybody with me. You're never gonna get me, cause you never see it simple. Yeah, my motherfucking God, you're a light gone. I'm a time bomb, and the vibe's wrong, it's my fault. I'm killing syllables of the letter of Philip. I'm a lyrical, typical super villain. I'm venomous, and I'm never gonna stop until they put me on top of the list. Control the monster any longer that's inside. The pain and sorrow left us solo. No tomorrows are to swallow. Death is calling, so I'm falling. Tightrope walking, now I'm falling down. Like missiles falling from the sky. Come and save us. Pain and sorrow left us solo. Here today, but gone tomorrow. The pain inside is the fuel that drives this flesh and bone through blood-red skies. The death-defying, hypnotizing. One day you're gonna figure out that everything they taught you was a lie. Blast the world by.
Slow Wallow.
Boom.
Oh, I love that song. Last one, Jeff Beck, Big Block. Andrew Wallace pinched 2 of the freebies. I thought it was 1 per person.
He did.
That's your fault, Brody. 1 per person, mate.
Right, okay.
Good job, I like Jeff Beck. We just heard this in the other song. Glocky, what am I checking on Discord, mate? Because I've checked your DMs and stuff and there's nothing new there. Andrew Wallace stage dived Jeff Beck and shook his hand.
Uh-oh. Right, well, we can. Well, I think we can block Penny now, can't we? How do you get permanent marker off wood? You draw over it with a whiteboard marker.
Do you really? Oh, interesting.
It works on a whiteboard. I'm not sure about your seal.
Jeff Beck, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff Beck. One of rock and roll's greats, I'd imagine. One of rock and roll's greats. What do you think, Riley?
Yeah, I'm not sort of familiar with his stuff, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Gone off my radar.
So you're trying to tell me you're not a fan of the Honey Drippers?
I've never heard of them.
You're not a fan of the Yardbirds?
Never heard of them.
You're not aware of Free Creek or Up or the All Stars?
I know Up, the Disney film, but not as a band.
Those are all Jeff Beck's bands, mate. All Jeff Beck's
I've never
bands.
heard of them.
Oh,
Never heard of them.
You need to get a little bit more educated, mate. That's all I'm going to say. Right, gang. Right, what have we got next, mate? What have we got next?
Well, you've got that rap track to play.
Yeah, should we do that now? Yeah, it's almost 2 o'clock, isn't it? Yeah, let's do that now. Right, gang. Welcome back to the Downwheeler Show. Hope you're all doing well. We've got an exclusive for the show. World exclusive. We've been doing this 2 years now. It's been a long slog, isn't it, Rolly? It's been a long slog.
It's been a long slog, yeah.
It's been a long slog, but we're now getting to the point where after 2 years of me messaging and calling out to hundreds of content creators and artists to collab, getting lots of people turning down, lots of people saying yes. It's been a bit of a mixed bag. But recently, Steve, what's happened, mate? What's happened recently?
What has that? Wow, it's been an eventful, hasn't it?
People are knocking.
You've been getting some messages.
People are knocking on our door now, mate. People are now knocking on our door to review their music that they haven't released yet. Artists such as K-Stac dropped me an email. Was like, dude, do you want my exclusive? I was like, of course I fucking want your exclusive. Give me the content, buddy. So he sent me in his latest rap track. And the track is called Reckoning. And we are going to listen to it exclusively here at the Downwheeler Show. Right, Steve. We're familiar with K-Stac. We've heard a few things. I think we've heard 3 things, I think. We know he's good. We know he's got some bars. But the question is he great? Let's have a listen. Unreleased track, The Reckoning, exclusively on the Downwheeler Show. K-Stac. Let's see what we got, brother.
Yeah.
Like the beat.
Y'all already know who it is. Stack. I'ma talk to him. Yeah. That's what we gonna do. Aight, check. Yeah, sick of dudes trying to act tough, actors. They ain't never kept a act up. Proving what you say, that is something that you can't, bro. Calling security only time that you back up. While I was ready and tech blasting, he was bragging about your crew arrested for trespassing. We are not the same, this is not a game. No, get yourself cut, that's the only time you gotta fade. Got them niggas panicking now, you better duck. Better tell your man to get down. You ain't got drive, in your crew your amateur hours. So what you gotta show for, since they carry you around? This crooked mind of mine gon' give my all to this project. 3 years making waves, I wonder where the time went. Worshiping these rappers, but they lazy by their content. Better than these pastors, all the ops know who God is. Too dope, pop out, 2 chromes, shoot both. Reckoning, rap game, wrecking it, holding it, hostage, too close, Odyssey, Genesis. I keep that foot to they neck again. Too dope, pop out, 2 chromes, shoot both. Reckoning, rap game, wrecking it, holding it, hostage, too close, Odyssey, Genesis. I keep that foot to they neck again. Shout to Odyssey, what we rap is commodities, to the masses equipped.
The dude can rap, man. The dude can fucking rap. He's got flow. He's switching up the styles. He's got some bars in there. We've had a few doubles already, 4 that I can count. This is good.
Fall into a nasty probably. Adverse attacks from adversity when it gotta me. Now versus me, it's curtains, no chance that you have a shot.
His cadence is on fire. His cadence is really good.
Versus attacks from adversity when it gotta me. Now
sounds like a machine gun. That's my analysis.
Masses equivalent to a nasty probably. Adverse attacks from adversity when it gotta me. Now versus me, it's curtains, no chance that you have a shot at me. Drama queens, niggas just be calling me upset. Screw the game, man, they know I'm blowing it up next. I do this for the fam, guess I'm growing they success. At the end of the day, I wanna know that my sunset. Yeah, we're finding solid.
Oh, at the end of the day, I wanna know that my sun sets. That is fucking fire. That's a great line.
Next, I do this for the fam. Guess I'm growing they success. At the end of the day, I wanna know that my sun's set.
That's a great double. At the end of the day, I want to know if my sun's set. At the end of the day, you have a sunset. But also at the end of the day, I want to make sure my little boy is set. Sunset. Ah, fantastic.
Yeah, we're finding solace in ignorance. The control is a cycle this generation continuously. These sentences combined with a wizardly crafted penmanship. The type to get you jumping as soon as you hear me spitting it. We know. Got that new flow. Who gon' challenge? You won't damage. Brain is corrupt. Better for these niggas if they just tape it shut. Too dope, pop out, 2 chromes,
I like
shoot both, reckoning, rap game, wrecking it, holding it, hostage, too close, Odyssey, Genesis, I keep that foot to they neck again. Too dope, pop out, 2 chromes, shoot both, reckoning, rap game, wrecking it, holding it, hostage, too close, Odyssey, Genesis, I keep that foot to they neck again.
I feel like some female vocals on a hook there would have been nice. The hook's okay. It's nothing special, but I think that the softener tone of a nice female vocal would be perfect there, like a Dido type thing. The beat is fire, the production's great, the lyrics are brilliant. There's some really great bars in there. His flow and cadence are on fire. This dude's going places. This guy is going places. Really good, mate. Really good K-Stac, dude. I think that's fantastic, mate. It's a solid 8 out of 10. There's some really good bars in there. The Sunset bar was fantastic. That was my favourite bar out of all of them. I've never even thought to attack the word sunset. It's really clever, mate. I'll take my hat off to you, brother. Really, really fucking good. Really good. Appreciate you sending the exclusive, mate. I'll get this clipped up. We'll get this put around the place. Get it on TikTok and all that jazz. See if we can get you some exposure, brother. Guys, go and check out K-Stac's account. The link is in the description. And I think he's dropping this track tomorrow or very, 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 very soon. All the love in the chat. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Riley, what did you think?
I thought it was really good, yeah. It had a good flow to it, didn't it?
It did, mate. Good words. It had a good flow to it. It really did. Glocky's loving it. Glocky's saying that's fire. Jack's fucking loving it. Right. Wilsey's in the house. How we doing, brother? He's loving it. How is everyone, gang? We've got some new people in here, Rolly. You didn't tell me that Wilsey turned up. What's going on?
Wilsey did turn up.
Right, well, where's the notification? I've got to leave it. I've got to find out myself. Lonnie Bird, what are you doing? Appreciate you, mate. $5 dono. Gamazda, Paint It Black, Rolling Stones cover. We're on it.
Great song.
Do you know it?
Great song. I know the Rolling Stones song.
Yeah, well, Big Push did it.
I don't know this cover though.
Solar Flare did. Solar Flare did it.
You just read Bachelor's.
I did just read Bachelor's comments. Solar Flare did it. Solar Flare from Dan's Noggin. What's that about? Solar Flare? What?
From Dan's Noggin.
What? Ginger said that was great. K-Stac. I thought it was great. Bachelor loved it. Nice, gang. Nice. We're getting the exclusive now, gang. We're getting the exclusives. Oh, could you imagine there's a day where we'd get a Ren exclusive? Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
It's already happened.
Yes.
Fuck off. No one likes you. Sorry, gang.
Yeah, he's dropping the track on Thursday. Oh, yeah, we've already heard it.
Yeah, tell us something we already don't know, Ren. Tell us something we don't know, Ren. We've already heard it, mate. Bored. It'd be great, though, if it is that track that comes out tonight, our reaction will be the only reaction where we can say, oh, yeah, do you remember when we heard this 2 months ago?
This. Yeah, we heard this a few weeks ago.
We heard this 2 months ago, and it was brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm coming. I don't know if I'm coming down with something or I'm just getting like a really heavy mucus layer on my fucking lungs. It's not pleasant, mate. It's not pleasant. What's next, Rolly? Right, let's make a dent in the Ren interview. Let's make a dent in the Ren interview. So where were we? An hour and what?
1 hour, 1 minute and 30 seconds.
1 hour, 1 minute and 30 seconds. Right, gang. Here we go. Right, let's go to 1 minute. 1 hour, 1 minute. There we go. Let's make a dent in this. Let's see if we can finish it. It's half an hour. I think we can do it. We got 3 hours to go. I think we might squeeze it in.
We might have another three weeks worth.
Right, gang. Here's the rest of the Ren Knox interview.
Exactly, but when we're paradoxically hypersensitized because we're shown so much violence, we're shown so much like. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, and my music does the same thing. But we are so subject to like so much information from the internet these days that we can see anything. You can watch someone being beheaded online if you search like enough, and it's just like we're so desensitized that it's like, so as an artist, because we've seen so much.
That's interesting, Jack.
People are either going to get really outraged or they're just going to be completely apathetic, and it's like to be an artist in that environment is an unusual thing because
it's wild. And then you have like CNN ironically using hyper polarized clickbait to talk about the dangers of, desensitizing children and young teens on TikTok. So there's that juxtaposition of that right there.
Beautifully ironic, man.
Yeah. And obviously I covered it, you covered it. But yeah, I mean, again, this is how the world is right now, and it is crazy. It's like one extreme to the other. So how do you find that common ground to bring people together through the music?
Very, very quickly, it just popped into my head as well, then I'll answer that question.
Go on.
Just popped into my head. I think we know what he means.
The other thing I think that we're facing is attention spans, because we're creating so much short form content that's why I think
everything is.
Yeah, and again, an antithesis to that, a fucking 9-minute long music video with only one location.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
you're fucking crazy. Like, what is wrong with you for doing that?
Well, that's the thing, and it's like I want to do something like that because
what that proves, in my opinion, because he's absolutely right. Short form content now, the average retention rate on TikTok is under a second. It's bonkers. People can now judge a video based on the first second. It's crazy. However, Ren released a 9-minute music video, so there is clearly an audience. I think the majority of people want substance over dopamine, if that makes sense. Because, Rolly, I don't know about you, but I've gone down the TikTok wormhole. I've lost an hour. I've lost 2 hours. Yeah. I'm just in there like 40 minutes. I'm sat on the toilet, and all I did was have a piss. You get trapped into this dopamine cycle of quick entertainment, and you keep going. And TikTok's algorithm is brilliant because it just keeps sending you the good stuff, and you just keep going and going and going. But when I get lost in a 9-minute music video, I rewatch that shit 10 times. So it's now an hour and a half. So there is something to be said for ignoring the fast-paced, quick audience, because those people don't engage, don't share, they just consume. Whereas what you're looking for is
they just flick.
Yeah, they just flick. Yeah, it's quite sexual. They just want to keep flicking. They don't actually want to do anything. And I think if you can create some real substance, then that's the ones that gets the traction.
It's interesting with those videos that you released the other day.
Yeah,
those four. You had the short one, the medium, and the long one.
Yeah,
the long one's got as many or as more viewers than the short one. It's quite interesting.
I had some great feedback from Black Pegasus, which was really cool.
Oh, right, okay.
And he urged me and suggested to do a 20-30 second trailer, and just taking the text, people's dilating up, people don't dilate in the dark. It's a triple. Yeah. No, it's a quad. Oh my God, it's 5. Oh my God, it's 6. This is the best song ever made. And just make that the clip.
Right, okay.
So make it like a real quick absorption, because he thinks that will get the numbers, and then that will lift up the substance, so to speak. Interesting.
Yeah.
They're doing it in cinema, and music isn't as being as ballsy. They're doing it. There are some scenes in some like there was some really good scenes in Better Call Saul. I don't know if you watched that, but it was the reason I liked it was more subtle than Breaking Bad. But there were some really like drawn out scenes, and I was like, I love this because it's so like It's so human. Like, this is actually real life.
Yeah.
Whereas we're being like fast food, like swipe video, swipe board of this one, next one. Like the same with music. You go onto a Spotify playlist and listen to 10 seconds ago, nah, not my vibe, next song. And it's like, so what is the antidote to that? But then, so I think we were also battling that as well. Partly.
Yeah, I mean, reaction channels, for instance, like when I started my channel, the only channels I saw were short form content. You know, people making faces, maybe they'll say a couple words and that's it. And all of a sudden I come in and I start breaking down shit for like 20, 30, sometimes 40 minutes. And I have so many people commenting like, I got bored, I clicked off, you pause way too much, you talk way too much, but I just...
It is the most frustrating thing as a content creator, as someone who does reactions, when I see a comment, you pause too much during this reaction. Because I want to say to them, shut the fuck up, mate. It's a reaction video. What were you fucking expecting? Go and watch the original fucking video if you don't want it to be interrupted. This is a reaction channel. It's in the title, it's in the thumbnail, and it's the name of the fucking channel. That's what I want to say to them, but I often don't because people don't like that approach. But that's the approach that's my default approach. Stop being a fucking idiot and open your ears and listen and try to absorb for a little bit. Other people's opinions grow you as an individual. So I know what he's saying.
kept doing it. I didn't listen. I'm like, I think there's going to be people somewhere out there who are going to appreciate this.
Yeah.
And the more that I kept growing, the more that quality kind of started to find me. And, you know, we've kind of slow.
Jack said he had a dream. Very Martin Luther-esque, apparently. He goes, about that Ren interview. I had this crazy dream last night, throwing in B-Day songs for Dan instead of the Gauntlet, and I requested my own favourite dark, crazy, minor key birthday song by Bill Bailey. And while it was playing, Ren jumped in the chat and he liked that song, and since it's your birthday, he wanted to give you a present. So you linked him in so he could freestyle you a birthday song. That is a weird dream, mate. That's a really weird dream. September the 11th, ladies and gents. Yeah, a few weeks' time.
Grown and continue to grind. And
what's that?
Oh, I was just about to say somebody's birthday's coming up.
Yeah, it is mine. Yeah, a few weeks. Jack, mate, appreciate you. RSD. What's an RSD?
Oh, not seen that one before.
I haven't seen that one. Let's educate ourselves. RSD
something
currency.
dollar.
It is.
I
can't click.
What is
Siberian dinar. It's a Siberian dinar. I didn't know that.
Wow.
So there is one Siberian dinar is 73 pence. No.
$700 is £5.09.
I'm confused. What's going on here?
Is Jack in Siberia?
The whole thing's not working. I don't know what's going on here. None of the... I can't click on any of the things. Let's refresh this page. Let's try this again. None of it's amending. Can't click on... Right.
Have you broken it?
GPB. All right, let's try this one. It is 700 Serbian dinars. It's £5. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, mate. He sent the Bill Bailey rewrites happy birthday, mate. So do you want me to play? Do you want me to play that on my birthday? Is that what you're saying? Serbia. Sorry, mate. It's not Siberia. Fucking hell. I'm so sorry, Jack. Serbia.
Serbia. I read it as Siberia as well.
Yeah. How is it written? How did I read that wrong?
I read it exactly the same. Maybe you just...
Serbian. Yeah, no, I put Siberian. I don't know where that came from. Yeah, my bad.
So if Jack's dream is going to come true, then Ren is going to pop into the chat at any minute.
Oh, no, but I thought he meant on my birthday. He said it was my birthday.
Oh, accent.
Yeah. I think he said throwing in B-Day songs for Dan instead of the Gauntlet. Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah. So I assume he means, he said yes on my, yes.
And then he threw that song in as well.
Yeah. Okay. So we need to, make a note ready on September the 11th. What day is my birthday this year? I'm going to try anything now. I believe in the most mental things at the moment. So I'll add this one to the list. Right. It's Monday the 11th. My birthday's on a Monday this year.
Monday. Okay.
And we're having a birthday party on the Saturday, aren't we? Just before.
We are.
Yeah, a little gathering.
That'll be a good day.
Well, should be all right. Should be all right. Right, let's go on. Cheers, Jack, mate. Imagine if it came true, mate.
Yeah, Ren just popped
Imagine if it came true. Ren pops in, does a freestyle happy birthday, agrees to come on the show on my birthday, and Jack predicted it because he had a fucking dream about it. It would be the most mental clip of content in the world. You'd put them together and go and put Jack's thing up, and then immediately Ren comes into the stream. It'll be bonkers.
Climb from there, and it seems there's an audience for it.
Yeah,
but,
that's why I love those
fighting the ADHD generation now.
As somebody with severe ADHD, and I'm also as well I love those. Do you watch Lex Fridman podcasts? He's like an engineer.
No.
Yes.
He's Russian. No. They're so good as well.
Got something you got to recommend to me, right? Okay.
Yeah. They're really, really good.
What is he? Sorry.
Lex Fridman.
Repeat that to me. Lex Fridman.
And I think it's F-R-I-D.
It's Friedman.
But yeah, he's really good. He did one with he was one of the lucky people to get Kanye in the midst of all of that controversy.
Really?
That's a very.
Oh, I bet that's interesting.
Yeah. Should we shoot on a new
Yep. Looks like we'll do one more.
We'll do one more and then wrap it. Yeah.
So, how do we do that as musicians?
Interesting they left that in.
How do we find, that?
What's your thoughts on that, Rowley?
What's that?
That last bit. Hold on.
Should we shoot all of that controversy on
really?
That's a very.
Oh, I bet that's interesting.
Yeah. Should we shoot on a new
Yep. Looks like we'll do one more.
We'll just do one more and then wrap it. Yeah.
So,
thoughts, Ronnie? Why do they leave it in the edit?
Yeah, it was a bit sort of messy, wasn't it?
I don't know. Yeah, just unusual to see the behind the scenes. Yep, let's move on to the next question now.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's do that.
Interesting decision to leave it in. I wonder what the thought process was.
How do we do
Makes
that?
it more normal.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
As musicians, how do we find, that common uniting ground in such a hyper polarized world of team choosing in one side versus the other side?
So I think it's about being careful about the subject matters. So something like High Ren, right, it's not really saying anything too far on any one side of the fence. We're talking about humanity. We're talking about the inner critic. No matter who you are, whether you grew up rich, in poverty, in an area of great privilege, in an area of great prejudice, like we are all victims of ourselves at some point in our lives. And so
that's a great quote.
Yeah, and to find a point of common ground is an excellent place to start building a bridge. And I think that it's crucial that we start to build those bridges in any opportunity that we have, because I think that hyperpolarization, it's the enemy of truth.
Penny says you need to create good karma, Dan. Like changing people's names to the correct spelling.
Because all of a sudden, you don't know what's true, and the truth has actually become secondary as less important than us being right and our opinions being right.
Yeah.
And when that happens, we suffer, because we should all. I think ultimately, on the left, on the right, whatever, we should be striving towards the thing that makes us the most comfortable, and also that.
Rowley, explain something to me, because I'm just going to admit it. I don't know the answer. I go along every time I hear it. I go along with it because I know what they mean, but I don't really know what they mean, right? The right and the left.
The right and the left.
In terms of politics, who the fuck is the right and who is the left?
Oh, yeah, I never.
You don't know
Far
either?
Right. Far right, isn't that like sort of...
I don't know. I have no idea. I know what they mean.
Like,
there's two different types of people. You're either in this party or that party. I get what they mean, but I don't understand.
Is it the far right is Nazis and the far left is like hippies?
So if
you the other way around?
So if you're on the right, then you're the thought process.
You have extreme views on like Nazism, and fascism, and stuff.
What is the common thought process of a Nazi compared to somebody else who's on the right? That's not as extreme. They just don't like Jewish people and they just walk away from them, or I don't understand. Like, what defines a right person and what defines a left person? Megan says right is conservative, left is liberal.
Left is liberal.
What about Labour? Or Green?
So conservatives are predominantly more stricter,
John's
liberal, but
saying
more freer-minded.
John's saying liberals left, and then the right is right Republicans.
So that'll be American viewpoint, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but Megan's saying right is conservative.
But that'll be the British.
What? It's now a nationality, is it? I thought it was a political thing.
Americans have got Republicans and liberals, haven't they?
Right. I'll tell you what.
They got Democrats.
Let's educate ourselves quickly. This is why.
Ask Mr. Google.
Google. Do you know what? I'm gonna ask ChatGTP. I can have a conversation with ChatGTP. Right. In terms of politics in the UK, what do they mean by right and left wing? Let's see what they say. Right wing and left wing are used to describe political ideologies, parties, and individuals based on their positions on a spectrum of political beliefs. These terms have evolved over time and can vary in meaning depending on the context and region, but in the UK, they generally refer to the following. Left-wing economic policies. Left-wing parties and individuals often advocate for greater government intervention in the economy. This can include support for nationalisation of key industries, progressive taxation and welfare programs to reduce income inequality. Social policies. They tend to be more progressive on social issues, supporting policies like LGBTQ rights, women's rights and racial equality. They may also be more inclined to support policies related to environmental protection and climate change mitigation. So this is the left. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So they're very open.
Key parties. Historically, the Labour Party has been the major left-wing party in the UK. Although there are smaller parties like Green Party that are also left-wing. International relations. Left-wing parties might be more sceptical of military interventions and may emphasise diplomacy and international cooperation. It seems so conflicting, but okay. So that's what a left-wing person, a right-wing person, is parties and individuals that advocate for free market policies, deregulation and reduced government intervention on the economy. And reduced government and the left wing want greater government intervention. I see. Right. I see. So the left wing want the government to be more involved in shit and the right wing don't. I see. In that case, then I would say I'm right wing.
But then the right wing are very like nationalistic, and they like protective, and they don't see like the bigger picture as well as a downside.
Right, I wouldn't say that would be me. No, okay. They almost
yeah.
They may.
But that's extreme.
They may also support lower taxes and reduced public spending. They might be more conservative on social issues. This can include opposition to rapid changes in societal norms, skepticism about certain progressive social policies. The Conservative Party is the major right-wing party in the UK. However, parties like the UK Independence Party, UKIP, and the Brexit Party have also represented right-wing views, especially concerning its UK's relationship with the European Union. Right-wing parties might be more inclined to support strong national defence. Okay, so it's just another way to polarise the nation, isn't it? That's what this is. So the politicians who are in charge, they use this terminology, and therefore, because we adopt the terminology, we've now polarised the country. You either think this or you think that. Like, not at all. Like,
whereas the majority of the country is sort of 50-50, I would have said.
Okay. So what would I be called if I had mixed views that didn't fall into these categories? If your views don't really fit into the traditional left wing, right wing, you might be described using several terms. A centrist. This term is often used for individuals whose views fall in the middle of the political spectrum. A moderate. Moderate holds views that are extreme, that aren't extreme, and can encompass a mix of left and right. An independent. Someone who doesn't align consistently with any particular political party or ideology. That one sounds interesting. Third way. This term emerged in the 1990s to describe politicians and thinkers who tried to reconcile right-wing and left-wing policies, especially in the economic realm. Mixed or elect. These terms can be used to describe someone whose political beliefs draw from multiple ideologies, or issue-based or policy-focused. What one would you say, Rayleigh? What are you out of all of these? Left, right, centrist, moderate, independent, third way, mixed, eclectic, issue-based or policy-focused?
I would say somewhere in the middle, to be honest.
So independent.
You can take bits of one and bits of another. Interesting.
Really interesting. Thanks, gang.
I think each have their positives, each have their negatives.
Ginger goes. Ginger says, "Am I trolling?" No, I didn't know. I genuinely didn't know.
Yeah.
It's
Ginger also said Marxism is the left wing. The right wing is capitalism.
Left wing's capitalism. I would have thought right wing would have been capitalism.
No. Marxism is left wing. Right wing is capitalism.
Gotcha. Fine. See, I would say I'm pro-capitalism. Wouldn't you?
So that's more Trump, isn't it?
Well,
right wing.
No, that's not the connection I would make. Capitalism is the right that if it's your land, you can do what you want with it.
And that's what Trump is doing.
Yeah, which I think is good. I think if you own some land, you can do what you want on that land. It's your fucking land. You owned it. There's no one in the world who gives you the right to say what you can and can't do. Yes, I agree you should work within regulations, and yes, I agree it should be safe and you can't be a dick. But within reason, if you own 1,000 acres in America and you want to put a ranch on there and a casino on there, then no one should be able to tell you can't. In my opinion. So that's where I would stand. Would you agree with that?
I would agree with that one, yeah.
Me too. Yeah, so I'm pro-capitalism. It also means, you can run a business and you have the right to define what business you want to run. You have the right to define how you want to run it. The government can't get involved. Capitalism is there's lots of advantages. It's also very fucking selfish, and it promotes violence in communities and civilizations, because the mindset is, well, this is mine, you can't have it, bang. And then you get a lot of problems. So
and that's where the right wing would fall down.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah,
that's where you need to bring in then some of the left wing.
Indeed, you do need that mix, don't you? You do need that mix.
Yeah, which is where I said go into the centre. Bits of one, bits of another.
Yeah, but then if we have everybody who is in the centre, then nothing really progresses, because you need a mix of people. I heard a really interesting thing on Joe Rogan. It was about rock and roll. I think we watched it. the cults in America who lived out in the deserts. The cults invented rock and roll. Essentially, they invented that style that went on to become rock and roll. So without the cult, without the external communities, we never would have found these massive leaps in music ultimately, and lots of other examples across other industries and whatnot with technology, and look at Silicon Valley. So it's you need the fringe of people to advance the civilization. So you need a mix of it all. There is no one method that works for everybody, which is a real shame. You've just got to have this constant fight, and then eventually things change. Enough of politics.
Greatest possibility for a comfortable future for the survival of our species. That should be like I was saying about an overarching theme of an album. And like this is what I want the sentiment to be. I feel like in any decision,
is it overarching or overarching?
Ching, isn't it?
I thought it was arcing.
Okay. As in an archway, an arch.
You use overarching to indicate that you are talking about something that includes or affects everything or everyone. It is arching.
Because an arch goes over something, doesn't it?
Actually, I think I'm just misunderstanding how it's pronounced. It is pronounced overarching. If you don't, it's ching or arching or arcing. Depends whether the H is silent. It doesn't matter. This is an irrelevant point. Sorry,
that should be the overriding. Before we make an example, it's like trickling down. Like first principles theory. Elon Musk works a lot with that. It's like you break it down until you get to the very like most purified part of the source. It's like I feel like the most purified overarching thing should be like, how do we with these decisions,
music coming up again,
make collectively the human experience better in the future?
We need 2 more songs.
Collectively, going to ensure that we have a longer future and survival as a species, and so those questions should really come down to every question we make, be it pollution, be it what we're doing to the natural kingdom, be it any of those things, to look at it not in a biased way, because there is a lot of bias in it, and they manipulate so much data. Even stuff like humans' carbon footprint, you do some digging, that was actually pushed by the oil company to make the individual away from the oil company feel responsible for them polluting the planet rather than these big oil companies, right? So like there's a lot. I think that any time that these decisions, the thing is with my song like Money Game, about realizing the hypocrisy of it all, when you step back, I also know that I'm a contributor of this. So it's like, and for me to point the blame at too many places is actually me being a bit of a hypocrite. So it's like, how do we create a system whereby, because ultimately, say this company, this big corporate company, becomes the biggest company in the world. Yeah, they get all the power. They're at the top. They can make all of these big fundamental decisions that trickle down through parliament, that trickle down through governments, and they have ultimate power. What then? What then if the future of the human race is screwed because we're messing up the habitat that we live, or if we're making decisions that aren't based on how can we improve our future as human beings? And I think, like, fundamentally, every decision that we really need to make has to ask that question first. I mean, not to the point where it's exhausting, like every little micro interaction, because we're clumsy beings. We can't live perfectly, and we never will. But if we kind of make that the main narrative between these big decisions, I think we're doing ourselves as a species a great service. Really do.
Yeah, but I mean, unfortunately, there are a lot of selfish people in the world. There are a lot of short-sighted people that, whether it's because of fear or greed or other circumstances, they just kind of get tunnel vision and they focus instead on the future of our human race, kind of the here and the now.
So my question, which I've never been able to answer, is it nature or nurture? Like, is greed an inherent biological human behavior, or is it one born from our environment? And are those things inseparable? Is our environment there because of...
In my opinion, it's nature. Because greed... natural beings, as in animals, they all have a instinctual desire to seek out food for survival. more food the better. Therefore, greed is a survival emotion. So it's a biological driver, in my opinion.
Our inherent biology. It's a very difficult question. It just keeps on going back. It's a chicken and egg question. Yeah, but I think because I feel like this very strongly, and I have for my whole life, I feel almost a
The music's on the video.
responsibility to try and relay that within the music that I've had, and I feel like music. You know, the story of Trojan horse. The story of Troy.
That was weird.
I feel like music's such a good Trojan horse to be able to deliver your idea of what you think is good, and coming back to this hyperpolarization.
I like that concept.
Coming back to this hyperpolarization thing, I think that like everyone really deep down, we just want to feel happy. Like we just want to feel good, and it really frustrates me when
There's a lot of cold showers needed today, Rolly. Oh, he's gone.
I have noticed.
Yeah, lots of cold showers, ladies. Lots of cold showers.
By viewing this and being like, we're kind of shooting ourselves in the foot by this constant like me versus you. And we really drill that in with elections. We really drill that in with, because everyone's trying to push those emotional buttons, and these politicians are talking about topics that they know are going to get people.
Oh, Jack, great comment, mate. Greed is not natural. No other animal takes more than they need. Every animal takes more than they need, mate. Look at squirrels. Look at dogs. Look at cats. Look at tigers, lions, bears. A bear will, a fox, a wolf. A fox will raid a fox hen, kill everything, take one chicken, leave, come back and take the rest. It's like, it's pure greed. It's pure greed. It has to be, otherwise they don't live. They don't live that long if they don't gather more than they require in the moment. They have to gather more. They have to gather more in the moment because they don't know when it's going to last. Squirrels are a really good example. They bury up to 4,000 nuts, and they know the individual location of all of them just in case they miss a season or something to last them through the winter. Guys, a lot of people are saying animals aren't greedy. We have to understand the emotion of greed. It's not a negative. It's an essential biological evolutionary survival need to be greedy. It's not a bad thing in any way.
Riled up, because that's how you get support. That's how you get more.
But it does mean it's natural in humans, and humans are the same. We're greedy intentionally. All of us are greedy at one point, at some point. But then we learn, whether your parents teach you or school teaches you or the church teaches you, you learn to give back. You learn to be a good person, and to, if you have more than you need, you share. So that's an intelligence thing. Monkeys and apes, they share. Dolphins share. But most singular animals or herds, they'll try and source as much nutrients as they can and store it for as long as they can.
Or supporting the poll. So it's really like, for me, it's like, how do I as an artist try and offer an antidote to this where people can step away from it and feel the humanity and not feel this like constant clash in polarization? Because
especially too, trying to be independent, which means we already have so many factors and odds against us. We don't have a huge marketing team. You know, we don't have a lot of the assets that a label artist has. So how do you stand out? And there's definitely that temptation and that pull to go, we'll give into the hyperpolarization.
Sure.
We'll give in to be super controversial, you know, and that's kind of diluting your own message in a sense then, because it's like, well, now you're using this hyperpolarization to promote your own music, but yet you still want to critique it and do that. So it's
100%, man. It's what
a dog will keep eating until it's sick. They're known for it. It actually causes digestive issues in a lot of dogs. That's why you have to do portion control, limit it to limit the stress in the digestive system. But leave a dog, if you open up 10 cans or however you feed your dog, whatever the dog is, and you leave a kilo or 10 kilos on the side, it will eat all of it, and then it'll throw it up, and then it'll start eating again. It's I've triggered something. I've triggered something in somebody, and you're all very angry that I'm suggesting that animals and greed is a biological driver. I'm surprised it's getting challenged, but I'm interested and I'm open to be challenged. But I'm pretty certain greed is a evolutionary trait, essential
I like, so coming back to Animal Farm.
What have I said that you didn't like, guys? Out of interest.
Like, the story where they overthrow the humans because they're sick of the inequality.
I didn't say they were human compared to humans, Ginge. Just saying in terms of the behaviour, there's greed.
But then you have him overthrowing.
There we go.
Then
Gorky.
creating a hierarchy of corruption within that. I think it was a while ago that I read it, but he lets the horse, who is like his most loyal like servant, a friend, he puts him down because he's too old to work, and it's gotten so corrupt that it's just and that's the thing.
Jukebox
that's the thing that terrifies me, is that like you're kind of working out as you go, because I can see that there's something inherently wrong, but I'm so nervous about the biological nature of humankind that I'm like, what's the solution? What have I got to offer? But maybe because I don't know. I'm one person. All I can see is fault. And I think that's why when it comes down to like these songs like Money Game, like the overall sentiments of the chorus, when it's like point the mirror at ourselves, it's easy to point the blame, but we're all part of it. And it's like that, noticing that in myself and being like, I'm not somebody with the answers at all. And that's quite a scary prospect for me. But I also just think there's a lot that can be said for just coming back to the good in humanity.
You don't have to know all the answers in order to see the problem.
Some great comments here, guys. Thank you. Clocky says, I agree. Greed is no good in things that work in your favour. Food, money, materials. This is the difference between greed in humans and greed in animals, because Ginger's right. There is a vast difference. Humans have the advantage of intelligence and emotion, whereas the emotion of greed, so to speak, is what drives animals, whereas humans also have the intelligence of greed. If I make a little bit more here, I can make a bit more money tomorrow, and if I make a bit more money tomorrow, I can buy a little bit more, and it keeps going, and it keeps going, and it keeps going. Because now all of a sudden that greed is also making you feel good. That greed is now giving you a reward feedback, a neurotransmitter, dopamine. It's so humans are fucked. There is so much going on under a level that none of us can understand. It's just that we have this emotional layer, this intellectual layer, fucking the spiritual one as well. Fuck knows what's going on at that level. Are we in control of any of it? Bachelor mate, we need to talk spirits today, because I've got a question. I've got a real important question I need answering.
Yeah.
Steve, remind me,
you
mate.
You don't have to have all of
it's on the list.
I think there's an empowerment, especially from your music, in taking that accountability, because then that makes people connect with you more, because it goes, I'm human. Like, I'm not standing here on a soapbox speaking down to anybody. I'm speaking to us all equally. And
I'm not even necessarily criticizing ways of, like, because a lot of people have been like, yeah, but capitalism works, right? And I'm like, I'm not an anti-capitalist. I actually think that money as a form of trade is a good idea, and I think that
there's a reason why money was invented. I mean,
and I think I think that proportional incentive to work, obviously it's become complicated, and you could be argued that it's not proportional, but I think that having incentives to work harder or to make yourself more ambitious, that capitalism makes sense.
Wrong with that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's not even so much anti-capitalism. It's just more just coming down to, like, it's really just because I think all of these systems because even like communism on the surface sounds like a good idea, and then in its actual practical applications has been totally run with, and the examples of functional communism haven't been great. Like, you look at the past. Do you know what I mean?
No.
So
I guess the difference is that capitalism and communism, in terms of ideology, fantastic ideas for human and societal systems, right? Humans then intervene. We've never gotten a functioning form of communism. We've totally fucked that up. You can blame Stalin and Lenin for that, but anyways, that's a different day. And then capitalism, we at least got a functioning system from it, but still humans have found ways to mess that up as well from its original ideology.
And I don't think that's necessarily the fault of the system. I think that we like to try and simplify things too much and go, yeah, but if you don't think this, then look at this. Like the second you criticize somebody, someone goes, yeah, well, if this doesn't work, look at the alternatives. And it's like, it's more about just making these things quite fluid, really, and just trying to think about better ways to do things through collective intelligence. The internet, again, is a tool, double-edged sword, but it's positivity that it can like gift to the world. Is that we are now more like interconnected than ever, and the power of collective intelligence to be able to make like very clever democratic decisions using the smartest minds, now using AI like of our time to make decisions that aren't based on. I think when it's like a profit-based decision, I think that there's pluses and negatives to that as well. But when it's based on that overarching principle that I said to you, I think that we would benefit massively from that. I know it's a very like sort of utopian sort of mindset, but I think that there needs to be people that think like that sometimes as well. Like it might be a little bit, oh yeah, the world's not that lovely, a bit. I still think it could be, man. I do.
You're an idealist.
Yeah, of course.
You're an idealist in a real world, but we need more of those. Honestly, if more people thought that way, I think this world would be a much better place for it. And it also sounds to me like,
agreed.
I think when you're hit with this philosophical dilemma and you start really thinking deeper about the systems under which we operate, ultimately you have, well, let's call it 3 choices. One is you just bury your head in the sand and you just keep going and just stop thinking about it and just function within that society. 2, you go against it, you rebel against it, and you try.
Appreciate you, Dave, mate. Thanks for the £5 dono. Bee Gees, Too Much Heaven. I fucking love the Bee Gees.
And change it externally. Or 3,
one more song, gang.
You accept that you are just as flawed as the system is, and then you try to find ways to change it internally. And it sounds to me like your music and kind of just your persona and outlook towards life reflect that third option of, look, I'm not trying to burn down every single bridge here. I'm trying to find the positives in a productive way for us all to thrive as a society and move forward and just bring us together and think about our future and humanity and the human race.
Yeah, it's a point of mediation, because if people start to mediate and collaborate and use collective intelligence, like I don't need to have any answers at all because we've all got them collectively. Like people's problem solving skills are amazing. It's why like during the big, it's like Voldemort, the thing that must be named, during the pandemic when everyone was so hyper polarized about the vaccinations. Again, it was the same sort of thing, and my opinion on that doesn't really matter where I stand on it, because I think that both schools of thought, there was a lot of merit to both schools of thought. That what I found really sad about the pandemic was, I think it was a real opportunity for us to go, as a species, we are here unified in the force. In this, it's like Independence Day where the aliens come, and we're like, right, we've got a real opportunity to, regardless
to
of
unite. We've got to overcome this situation somehow.
Yeah, this is a global situation. It's not going away anytime soon. And I think what was really heartbreaking for me about that is that the hyperpolarization that it birthed towards the fallout and coming out of that was quite extreme, because I think that the narrative of where you stood on the fence with the vaccinations and a lot
like defined your entire character. People made judgment calls based on just your feeling of vaccination, no vaccination, mask, no mask. Like that was like your identifier. It was insane.
I don't really think, I know this is quite a bold thing to say, I don't really think it mattered where you stood on it. I think that the most overarching thing was more like, why is this dividing us so much? I think that was the most important thing that people weren't really talking about during that time. Like why? Like, and it was, because I think that was a real opportunity that we maybe missed out on, and I would hope that we would make the most. Maybe it wasn't bad enough, because the way.
Thanks, Penny, mate. Raw Thoughts 6, Chris Webby. Songs coming up in. We will get to 1 minute 20. We'll leave 10 minutes till tomorrow. For tomorrow. So songs coming up in 2 minutes, gang.
Like you keep on taking cookies out of the cookie jar. Like you're gonna eventually be like, oh, where's the cookies? And I feel like we're really like we're getting to a point now where there are natural things that are happening. There are the weaknesses in our infrastructures as society are becoming more obvious, and it really needs to become a time where we're like, it's like prevention is better than a cure, right?
There has to be a turning point. There has to be kind of a wake-up
prevention
point,
is better than a cure, but I think prevention is better than a cure, but I think that we're so like monofocused that it's probably going to take something quite.
It's going to take the cure. It's going to take the cure. Absolutely. There's no way we're going to do prevention the rate we're going.
And it's sad, but I think that it's going to take something that's going to make us suffer quite a lot the positive of that, there's a line in the Red Hot Chili Peppers song that goes, "Destruction leads to a very rough road, but it also breeds creation." Love that line.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe this is a bit of like an ominous like prophecy, but I feel like we maybe will need to go through something quite severe for us to go. We need to start working together. We need to start focusing on what's important, which is our survival.
I agree. And again, looping back to the hyperpolarization of everything, you have a situation like this that should, in theory, unite us and bring us together against a common enemy and have a common goal. But instead, all this over-sensationalization just divides us further.
Yeah.
And, social media can be a beautiful thing. This interconnected world can be a beautiful thing. It can also be a very dark thing as well. And, there's always pros and cons to everything. So going on to social media, and
before he starts that, we'll take a pause there, Rolly. Rolly, the new time is 1:19:49. 1:19:49. Call it 1:20, and we'll go back a minute. Call it 1:20. Right, gang, we got some bangers coming up now. And then we've got spiritual story. I'm just going to stroke my ego. Just had a nice comment come through on the Vic interview. Only a short way through this, says the hanging Parsiple 5692. But just wanted to say a big thank you, Dan, for such an incredible interview. Amazing. Get in there, Steve.
That's very nice.
Get in there, mate.
Nice comment.
It's lovely, isn't it? Hey, brother, Avicii.
Hey, brother, there's an endless road to be discovered. Hey, sister,
how are we doing, Ryan?
No, the water's sweet, but blood is thicker. Oh, if the sky comes falling down for you, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do. Hey, brother, do you still believe in one another? Hey, sister, do you still believe in love? I wonder. Oh, if the sky comes falling down for you, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do. What if I'm far from home? Oh, brother, will I hear you call? What if I lose it all? Oh, sister, will I help you out? If the sky comes falling down for you, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do.
Aren't those the strings of a piano? She can play. Why is the chair so far back? She's so far away from it. She's incredible. Really good. Really, really good. Great video as well. Jesus. She's playing two completely different songs with each hand. It's madness.
It's incredible.
It really is. What do you mean any closer her knees would hit the piano? She's miles away. She's got like a foot there between her legs and the keyboard. And I don't understand it. It's obviously comfortable for her.
Yeah, that's a natural position, I guess, but it does look odd.
It does. It really does. It looks like she's so far away from it.
Yeah, that chair looks like it's going to slide.
It does. I mean, that chair must be 5 foot away from the piano. At least. Oh, it's a bit of my tongue. Oh, that's annoying. Someone trying to tell me to shut up.
Yeah.
Fantastic. That was brilliant. I really enjoyed that. Oh no, I'm not meant to play this one yet, am I? The birthday one. Rolly? No.
We can play it.
You made a mistake, Rolly. Look at that perm. Look at that perm. My nan doesn't have a perm that good. Wow.
Much harder to come back. I'm waiting in line.
Doesn't the guy on the left look a little bit like Justin Hawkins? Can you see, Rolly?
Not.
Sorry, man. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I've got 5 minutes of peace, so I'm sat in the garden.
I'm putting you on the show. Hold on.
You know, it's a good job I got clothes on.
Yeah, right. How do I do this? Hold on.
Only just.
We'll find out how to do this. Why can't I put you on the screen?
I don't know. Hang on, who's just come in the air? Who's that? Who's that?
I don't know how to get you on the screen, mate. That's annoying.
Oh, I was going to show you my puppies. Not those puppies.
How are the little ones?
Oh, they like devil incarnated, the pair of them.
Nice. You enjoying yourself?
I'm having a lovely time.
Nice,
I'm in my element.
Nice, man. Good. I'm pleased. Good.
Oh, I'm gutted I can't get on, but never mind. We'll try again.
We'll try again. We'll do the Zoom another time.
Okay, babe, I'm up for that.
Enjoy. I'll see you later.
Lovely to see you, dude.
Bye. There we go, gang. Gang, does the audio... $5 dono from Megs. Tiptoe through the tulips. Tiny Tim. We're on it, mate. One of the pups is called Ness. Luna and Ness. They're adorable. Guys, do you want to see them in the chat, in the comments? I'll put them on screen if you want to see them.
I think everybody will want to see Kaz's puppies, won't they?
Jukebox Dave and King ones. Where the fuck is King gone?
I know. He pops up in the comments section occasionally.
I haven't seen him for weeks. Well, this is a long intro to the video. Chris Whitby. It's 9 minutes!
But before I
Another 9 minutes.
Another time, another year, another chance to remind these rappers why
Well, what do we do here, Rolly? Do we let the whole thing play out?
I'm who they fear. If we're being honest, I've been getting tired of it here. Now it's time to say goodbye and have me sign your souvenirs. Cause this Wednesday's the last one. Really? It's a rap, son. 7-year album rollout. And then when that's done, I ain't really got a plan for what be coming next. But before I dip, you know I got a couple left. Get it off my chest, incline press, all in an eloquent way. If you don't move, you might be catching it straight. Low key, lot of rappers biting Webby these days. I'm a proud dad. Who am I to get in the way of all my sons I gave life to? Look at them run. Feels like yesterday I taught them to walk. Now they become so big since I showed them how this shit could be done. Why would I ask for flowers in a game that's giving me none? I'm so independent, I make independent rappers look dependent. I birthed the business model, other people took the credit. So get your shit straight. I've been around since that Piff mixtapes. This ain't fucking clickbait. When I'm on the road, I'm who they paying to see. Night after night, year after year, remaining to be one of the coldest MCs, undebated indeed. They try but can't replicate being as crazy as me. An OG in a game full of puppies and I'm Cujo. Yeah, they got some monthlies. They ain't packing rooms though. They don't know the ciphers where I grew up paying dues. They'll never fit in my shoes. They'll never do what I do. So till the government'll get to killing me already. What the fuck you waiting on? I told you, Hillary, I'm ready. But shit, until they get me, we gon' ride it higher now with the bars. Yeah, singing like the Irish side of town. And my mind's derailed like all the damn trains these days. Got me afraid of the rain these days. Like the Ukraine these days. Yeah, that's what they want us watching. Instead of chemical fires and clouds of dioxins. Vinyl chloride killing with the drizzle dropping. Breathing or eating food seeped in toxins. Contaminate our crops and the water that we washing. And tell you that it's safe. They some lying motherfuckers. Now it's just another cover up. Really, I mean, what the fuck? All these black rock motherfuckers trying to come for us. Maybe we should come for them. Load and light the muzzle up. Pour some Ohio tap water and fill them up a cup. Straight from East Palestine. Make them all swallow it. And drive them to their first visit to the oncologist. 2 years later when the tumors all surface. Just to look them in the eyes and tell them that they deserve it. We got Klaus Schwab, Bill Gates, all these damn serpents in society lying like they aren't trying to hurt us. To poison us for profit, they've been trimming down our population. Evil is the occupation. With the great reset prepped and on deck, sheep following sheep. Our country's falling apart, Biden's falling asleep. They put our rights up on the market and they bought them for cheap. While selling fear through propaganda, then they wash and repeat and see. They tell a boy he's a girl, no he's not, he's 8. That I will not debate, let alone tolerate. All these genders nowadays, how do we accommodate? Most of us are just confused, why y'all gotta call it hate? Canceling is all the rage, sanity been tossed away. Kids identifying as animals and we call them brave. But fuck that, I don't care if it's my kid or not. DCF can have them if they shitting in a litter box. Did you get boosted? Well, Charlie Puth did. All these shots fucking with hearts like Cupid. They selling souls to the pharmacists, taking blood money and sucking big pharma's dick. But listen,
back up, Kaz.
Could never
Just
be
back
with me.
up.
I'd rather die a martyr than be a motherfucking hashtag Pfizer partner. And I'm not saying that you're stupid if you're vaxxed though, Mr. Fiasco. All I'm saying is I am smart. I know that I'm a fire starter, but I tried to tell them all in raw thoughts 5. But let me add, if you got it against your will for a job that'll pay your bills, then your bosses should be in jail. Your doctor should all be and I'm sorry, that's how I feel. But they were following orders. You know who else was following orders? Nazi supporters. Fuck all the employers who were ever forcing their staff to be enforced with a jab for a flu that they probably already had. To keep a job that gives them all that they have. Free country, how the fuck are we even calling it that? Is it like some sick joke? Is it all for a laugh? Have we truly reached a point that we're too lost to get back? Are we body positive? Is it fine to be fat? It's actually healthy according to some scientist stats. But look, Nestle is the company supplying the fat. That's a conspiracy. I'm just not subscribing to that. So get your tinfoil hat and never come back again, racist colonizer. I will never play your tracks again till you say sorry for being white. Not that again. How you blaming me for slavery? Shit, I'm Italian. Only on your mother's side, see? You just fucking lie. Shut the fuck up, yo. Damn, let me fucking slide. Not getting canceled already. It's been a bumpy ride.
Bit my gum again.
Run and hide? Never that. I be ivermectin with it. Yeah, I gave him the remedy. Hit the game with the recipe. Did it safe and effectively. Saw the Grim Reaper just a couple paces ahead of me. But we cut a side deal and dug a grave for my enemies. And the thing about the truth is, they don't let us see. And the thing about the proof is, they keep it from me. While the thing about the news is, it's made for dummies. And the thing about the Jews is... Wait, did my song censor itself? Oh, great. Now they'll say I'm anti-Semitic as well. It's alright. And make sure my records never will sell. Say what you will about them, yo, but shit, they clever as hell. Jesus Christ, folks. Are we at the point where as a white guy, I gotta ask if it's fine if I make a white joke? A little extra mayonnaise up on the side joke? A little I don't get pulled over when I drive joke? Lighten up, people. We ain't so different. The two teams now are the compliers and the dissidents. So pick a side. Ain't no time for you to sit the fence. Say fuck this. Refuse to be a participant. Awake yourself from the cloud of cognitive dissonance. Conspiracies are coming true. It's no coincidence.
Gang in the comments, who wants a zombie apocalypse to happen? Yes or no? I'll do a poll.
Of power banking on us staying ignorant. That's why they hate us when we give a shit. So listen, cause if everybody gave a shit at once, then their game would all be done. Lighten up. People united against the few that run the planet, we would take them in a month. I don't know what would come after. After all, I'm just a rapper trying to spread truth while I'm still on earth. And sometimes with the truth, that shit gon' hurt. Last Wednesday, bitch. But before I dip off, I got some people that I gotta piss off first. Webby, raw thoughts. Fuck Ted Cruz too. To all my brothers and sisters in the quarantine zones, group C.
Oh, do we want to watch it? The music's finished.
We may be lost.
I don't think we want to watch it, do we? We're here for the music. Right. Rolly, are you there, mate?
I am here.
I've forgotten what the spiritual thing I was going to talk to you about was. Can you remember?
No, she never said. You started the conversation yesterday, and then you got sidetracked, and then it didn't happen.
What did I say it was about earlier? Do you remember? We were talking about something, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's to do with X. What was it? What was it? Bachelor, do you remember? I don't remember. I'm a little bit disappointed in the voting system, I have to admit.
Oh.
No. I think we've got some lurkers. I think we've got some lurkers in the background trying to manipulate the voting system. It doesn't make sense to me. 54% of you don't want a zombie apocalypse. I'm disappointed. I'll be honest. Rolly, do you want a zombie apocalypse to happen? 50-50, yes.
I vote.
There's 7 sensible people in here. Well done, Rolly. There's 6 sensible people in here. Chandler says the polls are great, Penny. Zombies cannot get erections down. Yeah, no, I don't want to be a zombie, but I want the apocalypse to happen, mate. God, the idea. I've had so many fantasies about this. Walking Dead, I loved. I love the idea of waking up one day and the whole world going to shit and it resorting back down to survival of the fittest. I fancy my chances, particularly against zombies.
Really?
Yeah, go fuck yourself. I love the idea of the freedom of it. I love the idea of being able to go and do whatever you wanted. Not go and do whatever you wanted. That no one can tell you what you can or can't do. That's what I think I really like about the idea of the zombie apocalypse. And then being able to kill zombies, of course, taking out all your frustration on things that are already going to dead. It's like it's a free kill. It's a kill without consequences. The person's already dead. They're a zombie. So it's morally, I think a zombie apocalypse appeals to me because it's killing without the consequences. I sound a bit mental, don't I?
You do. Stephanie Chandler says we're already in a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, it's not the one I want, though. These people are still alive.
Megan says, "I think Dan just wants to shoot things."
I do.
Yes, he does.
I do. Yeah, I've got the whole plan. I've got it all planned out. You guys even know where we're meeting. Do you remember the meeting point? Right,
yes,
don't let me down, mate. You're number 2, right? So if I don't make it, you've got to fucking remember this shit.
I got to organise.
Yes. Do you remember?
It's Salisbury train station.
Bravo, 5 stars. Well done, mate. Well done.
Yay.
Yeah, there's a very good chance you're going to have to go and get Kaz. That's going to be a nightmare. Particularly with 2 puppies.
And all our puppies.
Yeah, exactly. But Salisbury train station. And guys, this is to you as well. If if it happens, Salisbury train station is where we're meeting. That's where we're meeting. On the tracks, at the actual station on the tracks. Ginge says it will happen, Dan, when we lose male and female. Yeah. Jack says nuclear is more probable. I don't think I'd want a nuclear war. Mostly because we're so close to London.
Yeah.
Just for selfish.
I'm all right.
Selfish reasons. Yeah, you might be all right.
You're too close.
Oh, hold on.
We might just make it.
How far away?
No, we didn't wait. We worked it out. We worked it out the other day, didn't we?
We did, mate. Yeah, I think the radiation would get you within an hour, wouldn't it, or something?
Yeah, I'm about 160 miles from London or whatever it was.
Yeah, you wouldn't be in the blast zone, but you'd be in the kill zone. Yeah.
Fallout zone. Yeah.
And that's a really bad death as well. Thankfully, I'm in the kill zone, so I wouldn't know anything about it.
Yeah, you wouldn't know anything about it. Yeah,
I would just hear a rumble, and then be like, I'd look out the door, look, what's that? And then,
what's that?
Done, gone.
Yeah.
You, on the other hand,
you'd never know.
You've got a pretty agonising death.
Cheers.
You're going to be burnt.
Something to look forward to.
Burnt alive by the air around you. Your lungs will probably fill with blood first from the radiation, the acidicness of the air, and then as you're choking on your blood, as you're drowning, your eyes will probably burn out, and then your brain will start to probably bubble and boil, and then you'll probably die. So you got that to look forward to, nuclear war.
Nice. I look forward to it. Sounds nice. Sounds great.
Shall we have a look, see if there's a nuclear simulation? Let's have a look. Yes, there is. Oh, let's have a little bit of fun with this. Let's have a look at what this is. Nuke map. Okay, right, let's drag the marker or type the name of the city. London. Go. Right, there we go. Select the warhead. Oh, so we want the Tsar. Yeah, the Tsar bomber. This is the biggest one in the world. The Tsar bomber. The largest bomb designed. 100 megaton. So we'll do that one. And then we'll do height of burst. Air burst surface. So, Rolly, do you want the nuclear bomb to be detonated above ground, or do you want the bomb to be exploded on the ground?
On the ground.
On the ground,
more impact,
on the surface. Yep. We also want to know casualties and radioactive fallout. Detonate. Okay. Oh no, I don't want to zoom out. I want to zoom out of this. So, estimated fatalities 6 million. 3 million estimated injuries. Right. How do I see? Why can't I see anything? It should be like a normal satellite. There should be an explosion or something. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Wow, good Christ. Look at where that radiation goes. That radiation goes up to Denmark. Oh my God, Denmark and Norway would be fucking annihilated. Right. Right, let's break it down. So right, so which one's this one? Right, the thermal radiation radius, 3rd degree burns. Jesus Christ, so we would get 3rd degree burns. Third-degree burns extended throughout the layers of the skin and are often painless because they destroy the pain nerves. They can cause severe scarring and disablement and can require amputation. 100% probability for third-degree burns at this yield. So within this, the biggest circle here, everyone within, guaranteed 100% third-degree burns all over their body. That's mental. Right, the inner circle, the next biggest one. Can you guys see it? Yeah, you can. The slightly grey one. This is the light blast damage radius. At around 1 psi over pressure, glass windows can be expected to break. This can cause many injuries in surrounding population who comes to a window after seeing the flash. Yeah, Jesus. Because you would, wouldn't you? You'd see a massive flash in the sky, you go to the window to look, and then all of a sudden the window breaks in your face. Wow. After seeing the flash, which travels faster than the pressure wave, often used as a benchmark for light damage in cities. Jesus. So those glass shards are traveling at some speed. Right. The biggest inner circle is the moderate blast radius, 5 pounds per square inch over pressure. Most residential buildings collapse. Injuries are usually universal. Fatalities and widespread. The chances of a fire starting in commercial and residential damage are high, and buildings, so damage at high risk or spreading fire. Wow. Okay. And then you've got the heavy blast damage, which basically is the whole entire city of London to Wimbledon. 20 pounds per square inch over pressure. Heavily built concrete buildings are severely damaged or demolished. Fatalities approach 100%. So if you're in that flashing circle, you are definitely dead. That's so many people. The fireball radius, is almost all of that as well. Maximum size of the nuclear fireball. Oh my God. Look how big that fireball would be. That's redonkulous. And then within the green, ionizing radiation, likely fatal in a month. 15% of the survivors will eventually die of cancer. That's bonkers, isn't it? And then the red radiation just kills everybody. So the red radiation doesn't tell me how many people would die though.
Everyone in the chat are getting on their private planes and flying over to Penny's house in Australia.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Penny's going to make some coffee.
What's that 1,000 rads per hour? What does that mean? Doses of 200 to 1,000 rad delivered in a few hours will cause serious illness and poor prognosis of the upper end of the range. Whole body doses of more than 1,000 rad are almost invariably fatal. Fucking hell. Right. So anyone in the red dies. So that's 20% of England. 20% of England gets wiped out from one bomb. That's bonkers. And then the rest of them get pretty fucked up. Wow. Okay.
Natural Ginger is claiming Ren in an apocalypse.
Yeah. Right,
she's going to kidnap him.
Let's have a look and see in Texas if a bomb goes off. Texas. No, that's not Texas, is it? Yeah, it is Texas. Houston, Texas. Okay. Oh my God, so many people die. Oh my Christ, it's insane. 6 million oh no, I haven't detonated. Yes, I have. 6 million fatalities. So it looks like wherever it lands, 6 million people are going to die. That's bonkers. Let's try, let's have a look in Vegas. No, that's Spain. Vegas, Nevada. That's not Vegas, Nevada either. It's just Nevada. Oh, God. Los Angeles, then. Let's try that one. There we go. Oh, Vegas dies anyway. Jeez, that's insane. That's insane. Los Angeles, a nuke goes off in Los Angeles and everything of Vegas dies. That's bonkers. That is bonkers. Oh, I enjoyed that. I thought that was fun. Rolly?
Yeah, Steph said look at Perth.
Perth?
Perth in Australia,
Perth.
not the one in Scotland.
Yeah, I gathered. Perth.
So that's where everybody's going, apparently.
How'd you spell Perth? P-E-R-T-H.
T-H.
It's not loading.
It's on the left-hand side of Australia.
Perth. It's now not working, and I don't know why.
You've broken it.
Perth. Go. Still not working. Oh, no, it is working now. All right.
Spaz says, watch the army turn up at yours now, Dan, as they think you're planning the next attack.
yeah. So not many fatalities. So less than a million fatalities. I think that's just because there's less people in Australia. But Perth is pretty fucked up, mate. Perth is pretty fucked up. Doesn't appear to be any wind though, which is weird. Doesn't appear to be a. Do I need to turn that on or something? Oh, maybe let's try surface. No, that doesn't make any difference. Slightly more people die if it's on the surface. But all of Perth is dead. Everyone in Perth dies. No one survives. That's madness, isn't it?
Oh, we've got somebody else from Perth. Sharon.
Hello, Sharon.
Sharon Ferreira.
Sharon's just joined. I hate to break you the news, mate. But if a nuke goes off in Perth, you're done for. There's no escaping, mate. I hate to break the news to you. I'm done.
Sharon's coming in with the sass already. Do you know where Australia is?
Right, back off, Sharon. Right, do you know what I mean? She's coming. the Aussies coming over here, giving it all the app. Jeez, I don't believe it. Shazza Ferrari, but it's not quite a Ferrari. Oh, burn! I just did her. Oh, I wouldn't want to be her right now. Sharon says lots of wind all summer. What, in Perth? I didn't know that. Did you know Perth was windy?
No.
Or do you reckon that's just Sharon?
No.
I'm on fire. Someone put me out. How do we have more votes than viewers? The Matrix is attacking. What? How many viewers have we got at the moment? It's been a bit low recently. 17. Oh, someone's left, mate. Obviously. Right, we need some more music on here, but we don't. We've only got one song, so let's do this one song.
Well, I hear this one quite a lot on TikTok.
I can't hear anything.
Whatever he did to this song.
Oh, tiptoe through the window, by the window, that is where I'll be.
This is terrible.
Through the tulips with me. Oh,
It's quite impressive he's getting that high.
by the garden, on the willow tree, come tiptoe through the tulips with kiss you in the garden.
Penny's still angry. Penny wants just to punch something. Booberman, just calm down a bit, all right, mate?
Ren loves this guy.
He died on stage, apparently. Who loves this guy? Ren loves this guy.
Ren loves this guy.
That's
Yeah.
quite surprising, I'll be honest. It's quite surprising. Now, this has caught my attention.
Unbelievable.
Now, I don't know if you guys are into the boxing scene. I follow it a little bit. And this has just popped up, so I thought we'll give this a little watch. This is Logan Paul and Dylan Dennis content. They're fighting soon. So if you know what this is, then great. If you don't, if you're interested, I'll explain it to you. But it's basically two blokes having a fight and just chatting some shit.
Unbelievable. It's already begun. I'm sitting here in the face-to-face waiting for Dylan Donuts to show up, and this bitch ass is nowhere to be seen. He has lodged himself in his room. Dylan, have the panic attacks started? Have you realized what you signed up for? Because this is real life, bro. No more keyboard warrior Twitter shit. He's in the hotel. He's in the hotel. And he's not showing up. Look. He's supposed to be right there. And the man is nowhere to be found. Come on, bro. Did I get got? Talking so much on Twitter. Finally, we can address it face to face. That's what I'm here for. I flew to London. I landed 3 hours ago. My man.
Logan Paul is juiced off his tits right now. His arms are so fucking big and swollen. It's so obvious he's on gear. And he still claims to be natural.
I got a night to sleep here. I just got here. He's probably taking shots in his room. Hey.
He looks like he's bigger now than I was when I was on gear. And I was taking a lot.
Hey, Dylan, I know you're watching this live.
He looks fucking massive.
You in the same hotel as me. And you ghosting. Nowhere to be found. Hey, phone's on silent, goddammit. Shit. KSI's in the other room, the room next door. Wasting my time, wasting everyone in this room's time. Look at how many people are here. Look how many people are here waiting for this one guy to show up who's locked himself in his room because now the pressure's on. Now the moment's here. Damn, that's crazy.
Well, this is a rubbish video. I thought this was going to be interesting. That's slightly annoying, I'll be honest.
There's not a lot of love for Logan Paul in the chat.
Well, he's made a lot of bad choices. I used to really like him. I used to think he was, misunderstood. He just had to do a lot growing up, and I thought, he's just a kid. He's young. He's making mistakes. He learns from them. I made a load when I was his age, and it's scary, mate. Honestly, Sam and I were watching his proposal, and I can see so many similarities between what he's doing now and what I did when I was 28, when I was on gear. It changes your mind. It changes your behavior. You don't even know it's happening. It's just like you're unaware of it. You think it's just you, but you change. And he's doing all the same shit that I did. The same shit. It was obviously on a different scale, but the same behavior. He made a big old public proposal. I made a big old public. I made a big old public proposal. He's trying to start 10 different businesses at once. I tried to start 10 different businesses at once. He's marrying a very specific personality type, and I did the same. And he's very what's the word I'm looking for? Controlling now, and I was quite controlling when I was 28. It's bizarre how I can see the similarities in the behaviour from the steroids from another person's perspective, and he's already started the decline. I can see him falling off the mountain very, very soon. He's already being done by the scams. He's being done for his scam. Sorry, he ripped a load of people off. I never did that. and thousands and millions of dollars worth, and then he's and something else is going on in the background. I can't remember. Something else he's fucked up on, and now he's doing the one last ditch effort to bring his popularity back, and doesn't work, mate.
No,
it doesn't work, mate. Trust me, it doesn't work. But the good news is he'll crash and burn, he'll fall, he'll go through a bit of discovery, and he'll grow up and become mature, just like me. Kaz, mate, what are you doing? You crazy? £5 dono. Thank you, brother. What are you giving me money for, you crazy? I want a song, and it's going to have to be the very first song I ever bought on 7-inch. I just called to say I love you by Stevie Wonder. That's a nice song.
That's a tune.
I just called to say I love you. I just called. I can't type and sing at the same time. Cheers, guys, mate.
Multitask, is that what you're saying?
What?
No New Year's Day to celebrate. No chocolate covered candy hearts to give away. No first of spring, no song to sing. In fact, here's just another ordinary day. No April rain, no flowers bloom, no wedding Saturday.
I've remembered the spiritual stuff.
Hey,
there we go.
But what it is something true.
John thinks I should sing Stevie Wonder.
Three words that I must say.
I think you should too.
I just called to say I love you. I just called to say how much I care. I just called to say
Calm down, Booberman.
I love you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. No summer's high, no warm July, no harvest moon to light one tender August night. No autumn breeze, no falling leaves, not even time for birds to fly to southern skies. No Libra
Wrong bit.
no Halloween, no giving thanks to all the Christmas joy you bring. But what it is, though oh so new, to fill your heart like no three words could ever do. I just called to say I love you. I just called to say how much I care about you. I just called to say I love you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart.
So that's Sharon. Thanks for stopping by, mate. I hope to see you again.
I love you. called to say how much I care. I do. I just called to say I love you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Oh, my heart. Oh, my
They milked this one out, didn't they? This could have been a 4-minute song. And I've got 2 minutes of
I
this.
thought it was over.
Yeah.
I thought it was finished.
Sing it, Rolly. Oh, fucking hell, Stevie. If he wasn't a goat, I'd turn it off. I think we've still got at least one more. There we go. He may have been blind, but he obviously loved the sound of his own voice. 6 minutes. It's like 5-6 choruses there. It's mental. Great song though. Thank you, Kaz. Great song. Right, I think I remember, well, I do remember the story, but I don't really know how to start it.
Right, okay.
Right.
Intriguing.
Okay, I think I'll start here. I'm going to show you a photo, gang. Going to show you a photo. Now, this is a photo. Me and my dad go on walks, as you know. We like our walking. And, oh, God, I've got a crumb on my mouse pad. It does my head in. Right, where's this photo? Hold on. Excuse me. Just got to find the photo. There it is. Found it. Right, is that downloaded? Nope. How do I open this? Why can't I open this? I don't know how to show you the photo. Oh, hold on, it will be in my photos. It'll be in my photos. Right. 2023. Well, when did Dad and I take it? That's the question. Let's go from May. Sorry, gang. No, this is. I found it. There we go. Brilliant. Brilliant. Right. Here's the photo. I just called to say I love you. I love that song. Right. Now, this is a tree. This is a tree my dad and I found on a walk. And we have called it Mama Tree. Mama Earth, sorry. Mama Earth, we've called it. This is the tree. That's the tree there. Should be able to see it on the screen in a second. Ready? In fact, I can WhatsApp it to you quickly.
Okay.
I can WhatsApp it to you quickly so you can see it. I think you'll get it. Oh, Roddy, you've met the tree as well, I think.
I took a photo of a tree last time I was there. I think the same tree.
I don't know. You tell me. I've just sent you the tree. So this is Mama Earth.
Yes.
This is Steve's been there. Right, brilliant. Yeah, we did the walk, didn't we? This tree going.
Yes.
Well, because I'm so massive, it probably doesn't give the tree much justice in scale. But this is a big tree, a fucking huge tree. It's a chestnut tree, I believe. Anyway, long story short, something weird happened when we took this photo, and I didn't really take much of it at the time, but knowing what I now know, it's a bit weird, right? So when Dad was taking this photo, I remember touching the tree, and I remember kind of sensing something. It was very bizarre. I thought someone was behind me. And shortly after this photo was taken, I ended up looking behind me because I thought someone was behind me. No one was there. I was just having a weird, funny minute. Thought nothing of it. Right? You know that you get that feeling someone's behind you. You know that feeling, Steve?
Yeah.
It was that feeling.
Yeah.
It was that feeling. I was like, oh, that's weird. It was one of those moments. Anyway, I was down the Cobb on Monday with Dad yesterday morning, and we got two big trees down there, haven't we? And we call them Mama Earth and Dad and Papa Earth.
Yeah, they're huge.
They're two big trees again, not quite as big as that one, but two big trees. One's masculine, one's feminine. Don't ask me how I know that or why I know that, but they just are. And I put my hand on Mama Tree when Dad was there. And I put my hand on the tree and had the same feeling of someone standing behind me again. And then I looked behind me again and I couldn't see anything. It was very bizarre, but it was noticeable when I put my hand on the fucking tree. It happened the same time as I did it last time, right? So this time round, I'm thinking, well, I know a bit of information now. This is a bit weird. So I took my hand off the tree, went down to the bomb crater bit. You know what I'm talking about, Rody? We walked around there.
Yeah.
And I thought what I'd do is when we're walking out, I put my hand on the tree again, and if it happens a third time, then I know it's something to do with the tree. If that makes sense. This is all sounds so fucking mental, doesn't it? Anyway, walked back up the tree, stood next to it for a little bit, had no weird sensations. I put my hand on the tree again, instantly felt the sensation of someone behind me again. Very bizarre.
Wow.
Very bizarre. Yeah, very bizarre. And it was that particular tree that I meditated under for the first time when I did the manifestations, where a few of them have come true, particularly one with Black Pegasus. So again, just I don't really know what to make of it. And then the other thing I would also add to this is I keep talking to Thea a lot recently. We have conversations, and as I ask her a question, my mind thinks up an answer, and I then go with that as the answer and then reply to her, right? I'm now just wondering whether or not it is my mind making up the answers or whether or not I'm actually able to hear what she's saying. What do you think? Do you think I'm schizophrenic like my mum?
I don't think it's schizophrenia. I think it's just crazy.
yeah, fair play. Bachelor, what are your thoughts on the tree and the animal situation? What are your thoughts here? I'm intrigued.
The tree's energy met yours, he says.
Is that what he says? The tree's energy met yours.
The tree's energy met yours.
Should look up the Tree of Life in New Orleans. Oh. Next time you sit down by the tree and lean your back on the tree, there are such trees, large, old, with a strong energy.
And
your back's got to be against the tree because that it was when I meditated. I leaned back against it. Interesting. You got the exchange of energy, says Jack. Okay, let's have a look into this then. Let's have a look into this, what this craziness is. Right. What do I type, Riley? What do I search for? Sensing tree energy? Sensing tree energy. What is it? The sensory system produces enough electricity to allow the tree's temperature and humidity sensors to regulate and wirelessly transmit signals. Nope, this is not what we mean. What is the spiritual connection between trees? At the spirit level, trees help us become more aware of our connections with something larger than ourselves. In mythology, trees are sometimes portrayed as the abodes of nature spirits. We even have a special word, dendrolatry. Dendrolatry.
It's easy for you to say.
Yeah, in reference to the way we worship trees. Interesting. Okay, let me add the word spirit on the end. Spiritual.
Batch says about Thea.
Yeah.
Thea is your guide. She is connected through the name you gave her. Thea is the goddess of clairvoyance and gifts of mediumship.
No, she's not. What? What was that? Say it again.
Thea is the goddess of clairvoyance and gifts of mediumship.
Thea is Sam's dog. That's really interesting.
Sam named Thea.
Sam named her, yeah.
Before she met you.
But Sam has got an intuition, and the medium told Sam that she was a psychic. Interesting. Thea is the goddess of clairvoyance and gifts of mediumship. That's really interesting. And also a bit spooky. Right, let's have a look at the spiritual power of trees. Trees are often involved in a number of religious spiritual practices. Even biblical scriptures mention trees in the tree of life and the tree of knowledge and goodwill, good and evil in the book of Genesis. Oh, the tree of knowledge of good and evil in the book of Genesis. Buddhism has connections to the Bodhi tree, where Buddha was known to have reached enlightenment as he sat and meditated. Druids were known to practice worship among scared groves of trees. Physically, they help people and the planet by providing oxygen and shade. They can provide shelter for habitats for animals. They also give fruit. The energy of trees can also affect our mental and emotional and spiritual bodies of energy. Consider, for example, the peace and serenity people feel when they sit under a tree and walk through a forest. And what about the feelings of joy and excitement that children feel when climbing? This is really valid points. Those are really valid points. I loved climbing trees as a kid. Trees, like all living things, have an energy, frequency, and vibration and aura. The roots reaching deep into the earth, they have excellent grounding energy. Their vibrations are slower, deeper, and more concentrated compared to some other living things. Essentially, they give out the energy vibe of safety, security, and stability. Coming into contact with a tree, you will pick up on these vibrations whether you are consciously aware of it or not. You begin to resonate with the tree's energy and become more centered and grounded. This can help explain the comfort many people feel next to a tree. Maybe the hippies had the right idea when they advised people to go hug a tree. That tree is magnificent. Look at that.
That's a big one.
Oh, that's what she said.
There we go. You're a bit late on that one.
Right, hold on. Touched a tree and connected energy. Let's see what comes up. How to talk to trees. Communicating with tree spirits. Do you want to learn how to talk to trees? Have you ever wondered? Can anyone talk to trees? The answer to all these questions is yes. Can you talk to trees? Can humans? Yes, you can talk to trees as long as you'll learn here. As you'll learn here, they can talk back to you. You'll learn exactly how to get started in this blog post. Oh, I should get her on the show. Let's talk to this lady. There's a lot of content here to read and I'm bored. Contact Holly Wharton. Right.
Where's she based?
No idea. What shall I say? Hi, Holly. Hi, Holly. Really interested in speaking to you about communicating with trees. I'm going crazy. Would you like to join me on my podcast?
To talk about trees.
Daily stream to talk about this topic. I'm pretty sure I can feel a energy from trees and would like to know more. Thanks. 6 + 5 is 11. Submit. There we go. Let's find out.
Done.
Done. There we go. What do we make of that then? What are the comments saying, Ronnie? You're not even working, are you, mate? You're not even. Do you know what I mean? You're not even. I still say the burning bush in the Bible was pot, says John. I'm with you.
Was weed.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I did like that comment.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Going all war from Game of Thrones, Dan. What's that? Game of Thrones. Oh, the talking tree. Yeah, the talking tree. You're thinking about it as talking to them, not communicating with energy and vibrations, says Bachelor. Where's Bachelor been? This is the topic I wanted his feedback in the most, and he's barely talked. Where have you been, Bachelor? He didn't want to come on the thingy the other day. Vinny's fucked off. Where's Vinny all of a sudden? What's going on?
I know Vinny's not in today.
Vinny's not even here. I want everyone to confirm tomorrow. The plan was to talk to him today. That was the plan. I don't know what's going on.
He was on the list.
Well, we've run out of songs, and I've got a bit of a personal drama I need to deal with regards to Henry.
Oh no!
I'm having a bit of a nightmare with him, mate. I'm having a bit of a nightmare. I don't know whether to say too much about it, but ultimately he's not listening. He's not listening, and he's evading responsibilities. So I've got to go and have a chat with him. I'll go and pick him up from work.
Yeah.
So I think what we'll do, JMK's in the house. That would be a nice compliment, says JMK. I agree, this track needs a collab with a female artist, says JMK. Oh, I think you're really far behind, mate.
Not behind, yeah.
I think you're really which means he won't hear this, so let's move on.
Yeah, nice compliment.
What was I saying? Yes, I'm going to go and pick him up from work.
Yes, you might.
So I'm thinking what we're doing is we'll call the stream a day here. I'll go and sort that out, and then we'll do an extra hour tomorrow. How does that sound?
That sounds good.
Nice. Gang, how does that...
Get some more songs in as well.
Yeah, well, give people time to get some songs in, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Gang, let me know what you think if you're cool with that. I'll get Ren Hunger on here now.
Poison in my veins lights a flame in my brain that maintains the pain that may change my frame of mind. Blind, I design rhymes intertwined, double time, genuine Frankenstein. I made a monster. Conquer, music scene, golden ticket, Wonka, conjure. Lyrics in my belly, I got thunder. Younger, everybody wishes they were younger. The older I'm getting, the more I feel the hunger. Bounce like a welterweight, how to scout and need Alka-Seltzer, alpha, beta, delta. I help you into the fall, I shout them out. To mind the tea with these rhymes, I find you never felt a feeling like this. Feeling me, believing I'm a demon, I'm a devil. Fuck the game, completed every level, I'm a vessel. For spirits a channeler, on my lyrics, I'm a rebel. I raise my fist, the anti-capitalistic pissed, I revel. In society collapsing, fantastic, now pump the...
JMK was behind. Thanks, Steffi.
Flowing and flowing and growing and flowing, I swallow the flow like a Toblerone. And I'm feasting and flowing, my beast with the flow, then I'm switching it up and I'm taking it low. Kitty with the black heart in the car park by Primark, jamming Django, Reinhardt, living with a raw star, refine rats, we'll find our Vincent Van Gogh, I start.
making my mark like Frankie Sinatra. Can call me Arthur.
And my style is homegrown like growing Cali weed. Don't need no personal trainer, I got trainers on my feet. You know I got the soul in my bowl when I eat. You know I'm staying grounded when I grind up my beef. But if you got a problem,
thanks, John.
I just put on some rubber gloves and just choke.
Cheers, Gin.
Just some blood that just bubbles up and the bubbles just double up and you struggle. But lucky suckers, I'm subtle at covering up the trouble. Cover up the crime scene, 1990, that's my scene, my team.
Megs, we need to talk as well. I'll Discord you tonight.
Years were spent rolling the Thai green, obscene fiend in a pair of baggy jeans, putting backy with the green. Roll a fatty, dopamine starts flowing, my cerebellum glowing, the pendulum is slowing. I'm swinging and I'm swaying, but I don't know where I'm going. Mind running, Jesse Owens, hallelujah, Leonard Cohen. All the seeds that I've been sowing, slowly growing like trees. I grow, then I preach, scrap that I teach over beats to all those that seek. Teach on these streets, streets can be bleak, but bleak was the place where I rose to my feet.
Have a great evening, gang. We'll be back tomorrow with an extra long special. Oh, Rolly.
Yeah.
Renton's new song's out Thursday. We might as well do the special then, the long one then.
We might as well, yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
All right then, gang.
good idea.
Usual time tomorrow then, gang.
Yeah.
And we'll do the extra long one Thursday. Right, gang.